Coming at you live in the lab for the 13th time. Episode 13 of
Brotomation, baby.
That's right.
Episode
Dirty dozen, dude. Baker's little dozen.
13 though.
Here we are.
Yeah, are we supposed to quit after 12?
Is it 12 or 13? I forgot.
It was 12.
It's 12, dude.
It was 12.
Yeah.
Guess what? This is 13 now.
So,
Welcome back, guys.
We're back, motherfuckers, and we're here to stay. Hopefully, yeah, right?
This is gonna thank the fans, man.
We're
Yeah, this is the part where I thank the fans, right? Okay, cool. Thank you guys.
So.
Really appreciate all the love and support. All right. I really enjoyed the part where Kendrick roasted Drake.
I didn't.
I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to get shot at again.
Yeah, we've.
Conan O'Brien roasted his fucking dumbass. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Conan got in on Drake, man.
It's hard not to when you're, on top of the fucking platform. Know what I mean?
Look, I'll digress. I just wanted to talk a little shit. Because I hate Drake and Kendrick, they all fucking suck dick.
They all suck.
Drake is fantastic, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, whatever. Isn't his...
I'm not sucking his nuts, guys, but...
I think he's...
How old is his girlfriend?
I don't know, is that many
Yeah.
women?
Okay.
To me, Drake is snooze fest. Like, it's just...
Yeah, but he's always on top of the charts,
I don't
bro.
care if he's on top... Bro, anybody can be on top of any pops.
I'm not
Pop
gonna
is
say
on top
that.
of
He's
the charts.
not.
Dwight Pop, no.
Pop is... Who?
I said pop.
Who the hell is Pop?
Genre pop. The genre
It's
pop.
always on top of the fucking
Right.
charts,
Do
man.
you like it yourself? No, you
That
don't.
shit's garbage.
Okay, but it's always on top of the charts in the world.
But Drake's a household name at this point, man. Everyone from Japan,
Justin, man.
from China, they all know Drake
No,
to
they
some
don't.
degree.
I like The Weeknd.
They literally do.
Blinding Lights is my shit, bro.
Oh, brother.
Yeah,
Ew. Ew.
Yeah,
Make
cup
me-
of coffee. Yeah.
Make me cringe now. I'm snoozing. Yeah, The Weeknd.
I hate that you always bring up Drake, man. Like Drake is like a household name of the whole world, bro.
Like,
Yeah, it's like everyone knows GTA. You know what I mean?
They don't know.
Speaking of GTA,
They really
GTA
do.
6 is coming out this year. What month?
Next trailer is very soon. And actually, speaking of which,
Well, they said
there's
the
no
end of
release
this
date.
year. They said the end of this year. From a business perspective, they
It's from Miami, baby.
Okay, so from a British perspective, I would expect them to release it around like September.
Oh, from a business perspective.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
All the
Right.
Call of Duty releases were like August and November,
Yeah.
right?
They
Like
were in
just before
August.
Christmas, right?
They were always
Exactly.
November, like
November?
9th or,
Yeah.
or
Right.
something, October 10th.
Right, from a British perspective.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
There's
So-
a lot of great games, actually.
Enough about the nerd shit. Well, actually, we're all just a bunch of dudes. Video games are
We
fucking
play
awesome,
video games, yeah, of course.
right? Speaking of which, I'm a huge Warhammer fan, and my girlfriend found a Warhammer shop locally where I can get the tabletop shit.
Really?
Yeah.
A
Oh, yeah.
Warhammer shop.
Yes.
Strictly for Warhammer.
Yes, you can go
Really?
over there and buy the miniatures, is what they're called. They're not.
Yes.
Okay, they're called
Action figures,
miniatures.
you fucking dorks.
And you
Okay.
get everything for the tabletop, dude. So
Really?
I'm looking at my army to be
Hold on.
the Death Watch.
Hold on. Okay, we're not discussing this right now on the pod, but we have to discuss this personally afterwards. There's a shop dedicated to it.
There's multiple all over the area. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's news to me.
There's barely video game stores now left. Only GameStop, as far as I know, around our area.
Yeah.
So GameStop, the only one left.
But yeah.
Damn.
The-
No, I'm interested.
I'm looking into having the Death Watch as mine.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, tabletop games like that are very complex, very complicated. You actually have to spend
Warhammer
time
is
to.
very complex.
Yeah, the lore in it, especially. You can spend weeks, months, years learning about that shit.
There's 60 books alone, ballpark,
yeah,
on
yeah.
the Horus Heresy alone.
Yeah.
There's over 200 plus books. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit. And if you're into
the tabletop game is going to be very complicated.
Yes.
Even though I like Warhammer, I'm not indulged in that as much as Billy is.
I have
but
friends at my work that they do it, and they actually talked me into doing it too because I've always wanted to do it. I just never knew who to do it with, so that's gonna be pretty cool.
nice.
Yeah. So
There you go.
Death Watch. It's going to be a little bit of a pricey package. But I mean, hey,
Well,
Death Watch is badass.
we're only
dude.
chip in because I actually do want to play one of those games. I know one of my buddies who we had on a different podcast. He got the Deep Rock Galactic tabletop, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with. If you guys like, very genuine video games. Deep Rock Galactic, very fun, and RuneScape. Of course, we all grew up off of RuneScape, 07 baby. All of us. We all at least played it once.
What's the fucking loading screen where you're kneeling down by like a fire, right? Rest a Wild Traveler, I think is what it said.
For what? RuneScape?
Yeah.
Probably. Dude, it's been so long. I've had memberships since 07.
I've never played RuneScape ever.
Which is very insulting right now.
Never ever.
To me.
Nerd.
Right.
Well, that's us, but yeah.
No, it's
I
not.
never played
Dude,
PC.
dude, never mind. You know what? That's a whole another conversation for another
Whole
time.
nother debate.
Yes.
All right,
it
so
is.
guess
disgusting.
what?
Absolutely
Guess what?
fucking disgusting.
We're jumping into this motherfucker today. We're feeling fucking good, guys, right?
We're doing head first,
We're
man.
fired up.
I'm
Fired
diving head
up,
first. No matter how deep the fucking floor is in the pool, we're going head first.
So first topic.
10 to the fucking forward, dude.
We want to
Good,
talk
buddy.
about since we started this because we were into diet and fitness and all that kind of good stuff. Sam Sulek won the IFBB Pro,
Which is
I'm kind of surprised.
I think it's kind of bullshit. I'm
You
not
think
gonna
it's
lie.
great?
I'm
You think it's
not.
great?
He's only
Experience?
23 years old.
Regardless of his age, dude,
He's a
he
heavy
looks fucking fantastic for his age.
But
But against
but-
IFBB, man, that's something you really gotta work towards. And
I personally think he looked better before he entered into
Yeah,
bodybuilding competition.
he really
Because
cut.
now, I mean, he just...
Compared to the competitors,
Yeah.
you're going up. Some of the likes. Everyone knows Greg Doucette, for example. I'm not saying Greg competed, but
So the question is it because he's such a social media influencer that
I think, honestly,
that heavily weighs him winning?
yeah, that's a good question.
No?
The IFBB, these bodybuilding competitions have been very swayed towards popularity in the most recent of years, at least in my opinion. And Sam winning, dude, I mean, he looks great for a dude he's only 23 and, wanting to compete. I remember I just watched his videos recently of him just trying to pose, learning the poses of competing. And now all of a sudden he came out winning, which compared to, you got the likes of C-Bum and Rami, of course, guys like that. And compared to him, usually these IFBB competitions nowadays, and they have been like this for years, is who's the bigger guy. It's not who's the most cut or anything. It's just who's the fucking bigger mutant. Who's the bigger super mutant, like from Fallout, if you guys ever played that, which I'm sure you have. Just who's the bigger guy, and...
It's safe to say
Sam
that...
Sulek was not the biggest guy,
No.
He does look great, don't get me wrong, but from the IFBB perspective...
But I also think that they let him win because they know he has
the popularity. Yeah.
They'll bring attention to their.
He got the
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Although,
Regardless, very quick.
regardless of the speculation, I think it's safe to say that Sam Sulek, he ate, he lifted, and he conquered.
He did.
Brother,
he absolutely.
That is one of the main three
He absolutely did.
undercore prospects of what you have to do. But compared to IFBBs, man, those motherfuckers have been in the game for years, and the IFBB you have to blast. That's the way it goes. You're not competing in IFBBs naturally. None of that bullshit. You have
not either, man.
to blast.
Samsung's not natural, dude.
You don't think so?
No.
Should I bullshit right now? I don't know. What do you guys want to hear?
Okay, but here's what you guys have to understand.
No, you can't compete naturally.
You two have to understand this, though.
So not only did
we're
he
not talking
eat,
from our perspective,
but
we have to talk.
ate, he lifted, he conquered, and you're saying he injected?
So we have to.
Speculation.
He did.
Wow!
But
Ain't that crazy?
But from your perspective, that's what you know is obvious. But from everyone else that's listening to this podcast,
From the kids.
and whoever's listening, That's not common sense to them, right? It's like I have a guy that I work with at my job, and he is doing some needle work, but everyone else at work doesn't know that. Only I do that because I'm another guy at work. I work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not.
Everyone else is speculating because there's no way that this freak of nature could get this build naturally with no help at all.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Honestly, that's how I used to think when I was a kid and I was 18 and I first started working out. So I'm going to give you guys a little tip on what you think is unnatural. So when you see someone's shoulders, they look like a fucking softball, you're most likely unnatural. You see their quads, and it looks like a fucking trunk at that point, and you're not a woman. I'm saying it looks like a trunk where you can see every single muscle in your quad, you're most likely unnatural.
I'm sitting right here.
You see your traps, where you look like an absolute king cobra, because your traps are not supposed to look that big, you're most likely unnatural.
I'm sitting right here.
And you also have veins in your traps. You are most likely unnatural. You are not supposed to have veins bulging out of your fucking traps.
You got veins in your knees.
Hey, fuck you.
Who the hell has veins in their fucking knees?
Fuck you. I'm sitting right here. I do.
You are most likely unnatural.
Guys, enough of the speculation.
I'm not gonna tell you some
I think we have a
stats.
perfect candidate here. I think we have a perfect candidate.
You are a son of a bitch.
He is bullshitting. Now,
Look,
there are a lot of stats out there.
If you
kids,
always eat fast food,
and
don't
you
make your
look-
fucking meals,
and you look like an absolute freak, you are most likely also unnatural.
You eat like dog shit, you wonder why you don't fucking get bigger. Hey, that's American.
Now, that is absolute bullshit.
That's an,
I will argue
right
this
there.
point to the oblivion.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you can eat like absolute shit and still look like you fucking eat like the cleanest motherfucker in the
And they call
world.
it dirty, broken butt. It's not every fucking human being.
Sure.
So,
Do that.
I have something to
Okay,
say
I will agree
about
with
that. I was talking with one of my friends at work, and I'm just kind of hitting this like plateau of, hey man, I'm putting in all the fucking work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing everything I gotta be fucking doing,
Right.
but
Okay.
there's something off. And he's like, well, what's your caloric intake? What are you eating? And I go, well, I'm a bigger guy. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to tone up and get muscle mass, right?
A lot of your meals.
I do, but I try to keep my caloric intake on a daily 2,500 calories or less.
Mm-hmm.
Doing carnivore diet.
Okay? And because to me, calories in, calories out, the less calories I take in, the more I'm going to burn.
Yeah,
Right? So therefore I'm gonna lose weight.
Proven. You can eat Twinkies and still lose weight. Huh, who would have
Well-
thought?
Or keto.
No, actually, you can't.
Okay, but listen to this then. So I haven't been losing weight. I have been getting muscle mass, and I've been toning up a little bit, but I haven't been losing weight. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why?
Well,
And so he said, okay, you should double your caloric intake. Your body is bigger than the average person's. It needs more fuel for the fire.
Motherfucker's like 6'5".
Okay? I'm 6'5" and currently 320. No, I lied. I'm 315.
Bill's a big
That was my old weight. Sorry.
He's a big guy.
I'm 15 as well.
When you got
Where,
stung by a lot
motherfucker?
of bees, you had that
Yeah.
reaction for many years.
Not even when I was stung by 1,000 bees, I was like.
Yeah, no.
Looking like a fat CJ from GTA
Really?
San Andreas. Running around in that fucking thing.
He goes to the pizza shop.
Let me get 2 number 9.
Yeah.
Number 6 large.
Son of a bitch,
Fucking
eating like
look
Big
at that,
Smoke.
Big Smoke.
Damn it, man. Fuck, do I got those sound effects?
Man, yeah, we do.
You
Yeah,
do.
You gotta find it, but now it's too late. There it is. Number 9 large. Number 6 with extra dip. Number 47. Man,
Number
absolute
45.
classic.
Oh, man. What a... My God.
We just had that moment real quick. That was
Yeah, that bring back memories, don't it,
nostalgic
guys?
for me, okay?
Yeah,
You guys
so-
thought about that.
I went from about 2,500 calories to... I actually upped my caloric intake to roughly 4,200 calories a day.
42. I mean, that's a big jump. But what's your reason for that?
That's
That's a huge jump, actually.
Well, it's the only
Multiple thousand
variable.
calories.
It's the only variable that I have not tested yet, because my body needs more fuel to work at its optimum performance, and so I need to put clean fuel into my body. right? So I'm eating clean for the most part, for the absolute most part.
Yeah, I don't say Billy always eats.
I'm not eating like shit, but I am consuming more. I'm really loading up on like the rice and the protein pasta.
I was gonna ask you what kind
which
of
helps
what
the
are you
calories.
Eating, what are you eating that 4,200 calories? Like
Right now, I'm eating a shit ton of ground turkey and rice. Or now, I actually just made a steak, Cajun steak Alfredo dish that I made. Phenomenal.
Cayano.
If you guys want my recipes for that stuff,
Stay tuned for another motherfucking video.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely make videos
Not
of
bad.
where I'm cooking and I'm giving you guys recipes.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, but it's phenomenal stuff. My own siblings started a new group chat for us because they want all my recipes.
Yeah, honestly, it really is. And
I think
little side note,
we should have like a grill series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was about to
absolutely.
just actually mention, Isaac. Thank you.
So living
With a
in
little
the
side
Midwest-
note, summer is coming up.
Yes.
It's March right now. It's getting a bit warmer out. So once summer starts coming, you know, April, May, June, we're going to do a little bit of a grill series, show you guys how to grill properly, show you guys what you guys can cook, all that. Fucking fun stuff for men out there.
Okay, so anybody
Hosted by yours truly.
that doesn't
man.
that doesn't know about the Midwest. The Midwest is very seasonal part of the world.
We get 6 months of winter and we get 3 months of
the
summer.
Midwest of the United States is a very seasonal part of the world where it really changes drastically. You go from 80 to 40
You can't
to
live
40 to 80.
Literally within a week.
You can't live anywhere else in the world where you can experience all 4 seasons.
Yes.
In 1 year.
At least the UK is always drab and grey. I mean,
Just
you guys
like
have a
the fucking
consistency.
food.
Right, bland and absolutely raw and undercooked.
Nice, the tuna casserole.
I am not
with-
doing this shit
with
again.
The brickle bracket and the fizzle whips.
We did this last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm not doing this again. Their shit is fucking bland and it's raw and it's dry and it's absolutely undercooked. At least the animals we cook here, it's fucking fresh, man. We just slaughter that shit and then we just throw it on the grill right then and there.
Fuck off! So yeah, guys.
We're gonna show you how to properly grill. Nice barbecue.
When it gets warmer.
Yeah.
So I do
Soon.
a shit ton. I like doing my chicken shredded, and I'll put it in like this, like slop, if you will. I mean, you want to call it a slop, but it's
No, I would not call it slop.
okay, like a goulash. How about
Okay, sure.
Let's
I will
tell
accept that
people real
word.
quick. Off the top of the hand, a chicken rotisserie is like 1,800 calories. It's a very there's not much fat.
You
in
eat
the
the whole
chicken.
bitch in one day.
Only the skin is really has.
Look at that.
But the skin has a lot of flavor, and it's really good.
Yes, it does. And don't skip on the skin.
Just like potato skins.
Or pork skin. Pork
No,
rind, dude.
yeah, pork
Fucking
rind.
pork skin, pork rind.
So,
phenomenal.
Man, those
He-
smell like
He
shit.
hates them. He hates them. They do smell.
They
that-
literally smell like shit.
I love them.
Isaac brought them. He opened the damn bag. It smelled to my whole fucking place. I'm like, what is that? And I go smell the bag. I'm like, yeah, it's
You know,
definitely that shit.
For you carnivore or keto lovers, you could actually make a pizza crust out of.
Yeah, you can.
You wanna make pizza?
Even with chicken, you make chicken breast.
Oh, yeah,
you
sure.
can use a pork rind.
We got a
Yeah.
big
It's like
fucking
some-
cooking series for you guys coming
like
up.
this
This
summer,
summer's gonna
man.
be fucking
We're
awesome.
good. We're
Stay
covering
tuned.
carnivore. We're covering Billy's
Yeah.
diet. You know the all,
Which is
the all perfect.
everything.
Yeah, the all purpose general.
Expect a lot of shorts that are like cooking series.
You guys can still enjoy
It's gonna be
food and eat great. Still have natural, fucking flavorful, great ingredients.
You
at the
can
same
enjoy
time.
eating healthy.
You don't have to eat
and
junk
enjoy
and garbage.
eating it.
Exactly.
Have the flavor, but none of the guilt.
We can
guys.
have protein pizza, man. We're gonna show everything this summer.
Stay fucking
It's
tuned,
getting
everybody.
warmer out, so
This summer
guys,
is gonna.
give it a little bit of time.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
it's gonna be great.
I am too, man. Every time we went over there last year with Billy, man, always barbecuing, always cooking something great on the grill, man, just fucking whipping it up. You guys are also going to enjoy this as well, as much as me and Isaac do.
Yep.
So stay tuned for that. It'll be warm out soon.
We're
You know, hopefully.
we'll buy a new grill.
Yeah, we're gonna get a new grill.
Welcome
Everything,
to
everything will
another
be fresh.
episode of Big Back Billy's Barbecue something. We'll come up with a good name, guys.
We'll come up with a really good series on
The
those
first-
episodes.
The first 6 words would be all would be. Okay.
Big back barbecue. All right.
Big Back Barbecue. You heard it here first.
No,
Trademark
fuck
that shit.
Big Back Billy's Barbecue. All right.
4 B's.
Billy with the Big Back Barbecue. There we
Everything's
go.
gonna be.
We'll think of something, guys.
You guys are going to. You guys can vote on it also in the comments down below. But we're going to enjoy barbecuing a lot and grilling, man. So, especially if you're American, I know the UK don't give a fuck about all that shit. This is bland shit. Yeah, it's all gray and bland, like
beans
noir.
and toast, the scones.
I love the skin tone. I love the skin tone of the women, though. I'll tell you that much. Nice and bright, and I gotta wear sunglasses.
Yeah,
They're fucking white like notebook paper.
He likes mirroring himself.
I'm like,
he likes looking at Frosty. Damn,
Yeah,
too bad we didn't hear it, man.
snowflake action.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
no, I don't tan like Justin, but don't worry.
I'm Italian. It's my blood, but
He's still tan.
you guys are definitely gonna enjoy all the grilling sessions, man. We're gonna do because that's all we do all summer, man. We all get together, man. We just barbecue and fucking grill, and Billy slams it every time. So, for those of you maybe know how to cook, but you want to spice it up in ways, and maybe for those of you who don't know how to cook, like myself, well, you're gonna learn now. At least barbecue in the summer, fuck.
Big Back Brews and Barbecues, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Americans. Hallelujah. Shout out to America.
Speaking of America, guess who just fucking showed up to the States?
Oh man, tell me who. I'm really
The
curious.
Tate brothers.
Oh,
Andrew
shit.
Tate in the fucking house, dude.
How's it going doing over there? What's going on, homie? How we doing?
The audio is not moving, dude.
Isaac, you piece of shit. You have one job.
The audio's not moving, dude.
I'm glad we just wasted the whole fucking session. Oh, God. I need help. I'm gonna finish this.
Billy, all of a sudden you came along and Isaac forgets everything.
No, fuck you, man.
And we were doing Strike 105 for 2 years.
Fucking shit was running smooth as one of the modern freight trains.
All right, now I mean it's running again now, so hopefully it was only like 30 seconds of no audio. We're good. We're good now.
We're running good now.
We're good now. Yeah, we're
Train
good now.
moving.
Yeah.
Train chugging along here, folks.
So
I'm the one that's gotta fucking edit the dumb shit. I don't know.
So
why.
everything that we just talked about is still there?
I don't know for how long though.
Is there a way to check before we go any further?
Either way, I'd use I would
not,
use the
so-
audio on the camera to mitigate
Yeah, we can substitute.
to substitute. Yeah, if it didn't.
It's all right. So we'll
All
continue.
right, hey, edit this part out then that we're doing here.
Yeah.
So.
We'll continue.
All right, so back to this nice podcast we got.
Big
So
Back Brews and Barbecues, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
of Billy.
Look
of
forward
Billy.
to that. Stay tuned for that, guys. There'll be plenty of fucking shorts and plenty of videos on that stuff, man. We're gonna give it to y'all straight.
Yeah, we're good.
So
So
make sure you can take it.
What are we drinking on today, fellas? What do we got?
Oh shit.
got
Man,
some
you know what? We're gonna go basic here, man. We just got
proper
some proper 12 for a proper gent.
from a guy named Conor McGregor.
Formerly, they dropped them.
Yeah,
They
because
did?
he was
Because
he was a rap
sued.
artist.
What?
He was a rapist.
Oh,
He was a
yeah.
rapist.
For the
He rapped
for
a
the,
lot of names.
for the liberals and the politically
Yeah,
correct.
he was a rapist.
was out
Even
there.
Ireland themselves even dropped him, which I'm
He was
very
out there
surprised on.
allegedly rapping, even though they didn't have enough evidence to substantiate.
Yeah, it's
but-
just his personality and his arrogance that comes with the confidence. You know how it goes, guys. When you're outspoken very much like that, you're gonna have a lot of shit coming towards you. So be prepared.
Be
You know
prepared.
what?
We'll have a hot tour sound effect soon.
Actually, I'm surprised we didn't have that in there.
The internet is like the Diaz brothers, and we're McGregor. They just beat the fuck out of us every goddamn time.
Yeah, you know what? It's good, man. It brings traction.
Yeah.
Honestly, what the hell are we going on about something else, man?
The Tate brothers came to the fucking
Yes,
States,
they
man.
came to the fucking U.S.,
Let's get back
damn
to
it.
that. Okay, so
And
Andrew-
they always talk shit about the U.S., which
Do
fucking
they?
pisses me off because they got fucked in Romania for some shit that they didn't even do. They got held there for months and months and months on end. At least when I say you want to talk shit about America, at least you have the right to fucking countersue or sue the whole department in general. So for those of you who talk shit about America, go fuck yourselves. I knew as soon as they were able to come here. They
said,
here.
They said this.
You guys always talk shit.
America, great again.
Exactly my fucking
My
point.
dude, Donnie J.
At least we can
And
sue
we'll
the
talk about
fucking
him soon,
state
too.
here. You can literally sue the state for false accusations and many other things.
Okay,
so Romania could not.
so
So we're
what-
taken
what-
by a SWAT team, and that was it.
We'll talk about this real quick. So the
take it away, Isaac.
So Romanian government finally released them, and they were able to travel past Romania.
Internationally.
It took 3 years.
Internationally.
International, and now they can come to the United States. And now they finally came to the United
Yep.
States. And
First thing they thought of.
I don't know if Trisha Tate's out here, but Andrew Tate's out here.
I think they're
And-
both out here. I saw a
Probably,
picture of
right?
them both out of here.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they
How the hell would
originally
Tristan
they
not come?
originally lived in United States, and they originally grew up in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Chicago, actually.
Yes, yeah, they grew up in Chicago.
Confirmed?
Yes, no.
So
I
what
know,
are they-
I know these
they-
guys. I know these guys really
They grew
well.
up in Chicago. They moved to the UK,
Yes.
and then they went from the UK to Romania.
So they went. Okay, so they grew up in Chicago.
Damn.
dad-
Looks like we're the next ones.
The dad, their dad, moved them and their family to the UK, which is why their accent's like half and half because they grew up in
Nah,
Chicago
really.
and then they went
got
to
that,
they w-
sort of
they-
English accent.
no, but it's sort of it's not strong English.
Yeah,
English
not
accent.
at all. Not at all. You would have never guessed.
It's half and half. So yeah, so
Depends where you are from the UK, by the way. for
So they
those of
went.
you who don't
Yes,
know.
they went to the UK and they grew up in the UK and later on in their teenage years and stuff.
Mhm.
And then they
When they
went
bought
on.
the Aston Martin.
Then they went on what episode? What was it? Big Brother or something like that, or a TV show? Yeah.
Andrew was
When
on
they-
there.
when
He
they
was
were
on
tw-
Big Brother when he was sort of, I guess, a beta. He
No,
was,
they both were. When they were.
Tristan
21
was on there too.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
I don't remember Tristan.
yeah, he
I've
was.
only seen clips
They were
of
both on there when
Andrew
when
on
they were
there.
21 years old. They went. They
And he was getting picked on and bullied, kind of.
They
He
went
was
on
very
this
quiet
island.
and awkward.
It was like this.
and-
It was like this island competition stuff.
Yeah. It was more like think of
Yeah.
UK's Jersey Shore in a way.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He was always getting picked on, and now Andrew, they all came out on top. Fuck the rest of them that were in there picking fun of them and bullying them and all that bullshit. Now look at them, very
Oh, yeah,
different.
exactly,
And
right. The biggest,
know,
the biggest dudes that come out of Manosphere.
quick
that's
little
for
side
sure.
note. That's why I always encourage you guys, even though if you're getting bullied or whatever, man, just stick to it, dude. Because Andrew is one of the living proofs of that. Besides myself, but
Biggest dude to come out of Manosphere.
yeah.
To our supporters.
Seriously, not even co-aligned with the Manosphere, just being him, which I don't like to support Manosphere in any way because I think it's kind of cringe in some aspects, but
Cringe.
I kind of just
He-
I
he-
co-align with their.
He sure as hell did before he blew up. I'll tell you that much, bro. He sure as hell did.
That's when I didn't listen to him.
People
but
didn't
the
know.
reason
him.
I
did, but people didn't know.
yeah,
him, but
Isaac,
I did.
he showed me him a long time ago. But the only reason I listened to
Yeah.
him is because he didn't co-align with anything. It was just him speaking him, and that's what I like about that kind
Right.
of shit. The Manosphere is kind of
I
cringe.
listened. I listened to him when he had
some
1,000
ways.
views, bro. He
Yeah.
had nothing. He was quiet
Yeah,
behind the camera.
Not to be this guy, but
Go ahead.
go ahead, be that guy.
I think you have the Tates mixed up. There's a different Tate who was born in Chicago. Andrew Tate that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Tate was born at Walter Reed Army Medical Center, and that's in Washington D.C.
He grew up in Chicago.
He grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
All right, stand by. I'm gonna fact check.
Go ahead, Bill.
As
mean,
you were,
please.
fellas. I'll
Fact
be
check
back.
us. Fact check us.
I mean, he said he was.
I'm just
so,
gonna
I mean,
continue
I'm
the
going,
glazing.
I'm going off of his word, you know.
Well, some people lie.
I mean, unless Andrew Tate lied on live on camera.
Which is also a possibility.
Yeah,
I sometimes lie on camera.
I'm going off of his,
Crazy,
and I'm on
right?
camera right now, but I'm going off of a guy that was on camera, and I'm on camera. Ain't that? Ain't
I don't want to glaze anybody because I ain't like that. It's just gay to me. But I will admit, dude, his take on the red pill shit and just him speaking his own thoughts and his own facts was very enlightening to me. It really changed my thought and perspective on not only just women but also men as well and how they should be. So, that
But
was a
there-
very big drive for
But
everybody else.
there's plenty. There's other guys out there in the Manosphere that didn't make it. That were way more to me. That were way better than Andrew Tate. They just didn't make because Andrew Tate had the money, he had the cars, he had
Well, like you said, he also had the money before he started out.
He did.
Only
he did.
getting a couple
No,
thousand
but
views.
this is why he blew up though, because he got the Bugatti, and I was like, why the fuck is he not famous? yet?
Man, Lil
But
Wayne
this-
had a Bugatti before anybody.
But there's other guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's other guys in the manosphere that gave better knowledge than Andrew Tate did, but they didn't blow up because they didn't do what Andrew Tate did because he.
They didn't make
he
it
did things-
controversial.
Right, he did things that made him. I'm like, all right, why are you not famous yet?
Yeah,
What
like
is-
he was
why are
gonna
you
cut
not
off
famous
a
yet?
girl's head with a machete and shit.
Which
you
is
know?
why
It's-
on our podcast we're gonna do things that are gonna make us blow up, dude.
All right, I'm back.
Thank God.
All the internet stated was that he was born in Washington D.C.
No, he
I
was. He
couldn't
was born in
find-
Washington,
I
D.C..
couldn't find anything about him growing up in Chicago.
Okay, so he was born in Washington D.C. I do remember that. And he grew up in Chicago.
Then he
And
moved
then-
to
and then he moved to
the
he-
bloody UK,
he
which
moved
you
to
That,
UK.
English
that part's
fucks.
there. I just couldn't find anything about
And then,
Chicago.
and then when he moved out and went on
I
his own
tried.
and got his own webcam, he moved to Romania, and that's his life story.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
he was always
that's
bragging
fact.
about Romania, but as soon as he's able to come off the hook, he comes to
That's
America.
fact.
Funny, huh?
So him and his
You guys
him,
are all full of shit.
him and his
He-
brother
I-
were indicted on
he never was guilty. He never found guilty.
a
of anything.
ring charge, if you will. If you follow my drift.
OnlyFans ring charge.
They
But-
were
you guys know
indicted. They were never found
Convicted,
guilty
yeah.
of it.
Of anything.
And they
But-
were still kept in that shit for about 3 or 4 months, I'd say. Right?
So innocent till proven guilty is also in Romania.
Well, no, they
Dude,
just come
Romain-
and swat you, and that's it. You're taken in there.
They
And,
were denied pretrial release.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Dude, Romania's
Yeah,
government is pretty
So
shitty.
when you
so
next
he-
time you guys want to talk shit about America, at least you're, like I said earlier, you were able to sue actually the county and the department itself for false justification of
Okay,
what they
so
think was presented.
You can start at your local township level, then move up to county,
yes, civil,
then move up to
yes,
state,
even then.
then move up to federal.
And I know
Right.
this from people that I know who have actually done this. So, you know, you always want to talk shit about America, but they were just thrown in jail and then fuck it, they were kept there without any fucking sort of evidence whatsoever. Even the people that they were interviewed and questioned at said no, none of this shit happened.
All right, so let me.
the kings of toxic masculinity
Yeah,
were
so-
held in a cell.
So you're still stuck in there. So fuck you. You guys are lying.
So let me get. Let me
any
get,
of you from other
Let me get a
countries.
number. Let me get the numbers real quick.
They wanted freedom, so they came to the U.S.
Let me get a number.
fucking aid.
Bingo.
Right. So let me
Bingo
get.
gringo.
I'm gonna get the numbers real quick on Romania's bullshit.
Which
So-
sorry, Isaac. Just before we go any further, we do not condone anything of what they were charged with. Please know that.
They did not get charged with anything though.
No, not
They did
that.
not.
Well, I mean, the
They were
conspiracies.
they
no.
were indicted, so they were charged, but they were never found guilty. They were never proven.
Yeah, because there was no
Okay.
fucking proof to begin
Right.
with.
But the judge dropped it though because there was not enough proof.
Which
Like I said, I have
You-
OnlyFans women on my side. They're doing it willingly. There's
You-
no force or none of that.
you
bullshit.
understand that you're agreeing with me, right? Like you're saying the same thing I'm saying.
No, I know. Yeah. I know
Okay.
that.
But us as a platform, we do not condone
course.
the grounds that the charges were.
It presented.
Apparently, yeah,
presented.
exactly. Good word,
Yes.
Isaac.
Okay.
Presented.
The charges presented, we do not condone those actions nor
No, of course. not.
anything of that nature.
But I know these women were
Okay.
doing it willingly. That's why I kind of support it. It's like
Man, they're fucking women, man. Fuck
Women
the
have
women.
no
Okay, so
They need a
accountability
manager.
these days.
they need a
anyways,
boss and a
guys-
manager.
Women's fucking. Come on, enough about women.
So really quick,
Jesus.
really quick.
I'm
Do you
hungry.
guys remember seeing? Well, there's
gave you a
pizza in the
snack.
kitchen, brother.
Yeah.
Do
go
you
get
remember
pizza.
seeing the video of
Eat
that
carbs.
chick? She was flashing the portal from New Jersey.
Oh
to-
yeah, that,
Yes,
that
I
was
remember
awesome.
that.
Actually,
Yeah.
that was a
Yeah,
great idea with
okay.
the portal. But she flashed, and then after that, it got canceled.
So listen to this. She was actually interviewed. I forget by who. I'd have to find the exact video.
No, it don't
But
matter.
She was interviewed on this big news platform, and the interviewer was asking
Dude, that
her
was awesome.
like, "Hey, like, why would you do that? Like, are you proud of what you did?" And then she
Yes.
was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking proud. The world saw these beautiful tits that I got. Like,
course.
like
Yeah, it's
okay,
if I've never seen a woman with beautiful tits before.
right." So, and then he goes, "What does your mom and dad think about that?"
Ugh.
And then guess fucking what?
Oh, let me guess.
Guess.
Hold on, hold on, guys. I want everyone to take a second here. Take a guess in your head right now what you think the reason was. Okay, continue.
Yeah, because this is
Continue.
this is fucked.
I have a guess in my head.
So he actually gets her mother on the other end of the video chat. And he's going, "Hey, Mrs. So-and-so, so do you condone your daughter's actions?" And she goes, "Absolutely. She doesn't have to work for a living. She's doing great with her OnlyFans, and she flaunts what she has. She should be proud of it."
That wasn't her mother. It was a lie.
You
That
think?
was- that
Do you
wasn't
really
her
think so?
No rightful mother
It was her
Would-
mother.
would-
It was
would
her mother. It was her
ever say that kind of
You would like to think,
mother. It was
right?
her mother, man.
You
Yeah,
would
my
like
mom
to
would-
think.
Well,
But
okay,
think
I
about
cannot go
where
there,
these
but-
women are coming from, Justin. If
Yeah.
her mother condones those actions, then that fucking sloot is free to do whatever she wants,
Yes.
judgment free, accountability free, because society says it's okay. You have
Yep.
nice tits.
Right.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Maybe
Right?
I am a bit out of touch with that because I know a decent amount about women, but I didn't think it was that bad where your mother is also partaking in these disgusting events.
Dude, yeah. Dude.
Welcome
So,
to
no wonder you
2025 in the
women are
21st
absolute
century.
Dog
baby.
shit.
The United States of America,
What-
the
what-
Western civilization as we know it,
Would,
is at an absolute fucking low.
would a guy come to overseas to come to America to get a housewife? No.
No.
He goes overseas.
He's coming here to fuck, homie.
He'd leave.
Yeah.
He would leave America to go find a housewife.
Why do you
Guys
think
are
most
not coming
Americans-
to America to find a housewife?
you guys
No,
fucking
they are
Most
realize-
not.
Americans leave here.
No.
I was just
To
going to
go
say
find.
that.
I know what
Guys-
you're saying, Billy.
Guys in the United States, specifically the Western Hemisphere, are going to Europe and
Are
Asia
leaving.
to find
Yes.
women with traditional
Right.
values.
They're not coming here to find
Good
yours about because
Lord.
there's none here.
But even those don't work out half the time because when they bring them back to the States,
They become Americanized.
they become societally corrupted by what they're being exposed to. Americanized, yes.
right.
So these proper,
Blatantly.
respectful women come to the States, and then the United States goes, "Hey, you can be a whore.
And you
can
are
be,
still accepted.
you can be an OnlyFans slut, and guess what? We're gonna love you. You have zero accountability. Welcome to the States.
Right.
Here's all the benefits that the taxpayers are allowing you to fucking
Right,
have."
and then the guy thinks to himself, "Oh my God, I thought I made the right decision. I brought a girl from overseas to America."
Too rough?
But then what happens is the girl comes here and she has 5 friends that live here, and then the girls that live here tell
Yeah,
him,
guess what? She befriends the
Girl,
hoes.
"Girl, you will get to do what you want.
Sorry,
It's your
304s.
it's your body. You can do what the fuck you want." And
company
then they
keeps
poison
like
they
company.
poison her fucking mind, and the guy just wastes his whole fucking time trying to get mail order bride. For fucking what? You wasted your fucking time,
Birds
bro.
of the same
Bro,
feather flock
if you want to
together.
fucking do that, you go to move to a different state. You stay in that fucking country. You don't fucking bring them here. You leave this country if you want to do that.
Look, I'm gonna
You
give
bring them here, bro. They're gonna be influenced by their friends that they make here. Okay,
Yeah, that is true.
And
I'm gonna give you guys a
don't
little
waste
fact.
your fucking time, guys.
Keep in mind before we go any further, guys, just for the sake of our platform,
Yes, because
we are not
get shadow
speaking
banned.
about every single woman.
Yeah.
Out there,
I don't want to
okay?
repeat this every single episode, but we are not speaking about every single man. We are
Well-
not speaking about every single woman. I know good women out there. Believe me, I really do. But I also know a lot of shitty ones.
The platforms that we are allowed to put this on have been viewing our content as the sexism.
Which is why today I made a fucking Rumble account.
Despicable.
You guys can fucking. You guys.
Yeah,
can
we are
add-
fucking nasty, disgusting men.
we're just
We're joking,
we're
man.
just
No.
misogynistic pigs.
Yeah, because we don't like shitty women. Wow.
Right, you're gonna follow.
Weird.
God- God
and guess
forbid
what?
we want a
Shitty
good woman.
fucking men are just as bad. And
Honestly, I
roast
also
them
hate men too at the same time, man. Like seriously. I just want to say this though. Man, my fucking train of thought was completely lost after that.
Okay, good.
Hello?
Be honest.
Because you go follow us at a new channel, Rumble, where it's censor free.
Yeah,
At
you guys want to
Brotivation,
hear
that's the fucking name, goddammit.
everything, absolutely everything. The
Brotivation.
vulgar
That's the
language,
name.
the absolute sexism that we discuss on this channel. Go to Rumble. You will hear it.
The political correctness.
This is for the people
No
who
such thing.
are right wing, who are conservative, and who actually enjoy and want to hear the freedom of fucking speech.
It's not.
Go join Rumble.
It's not.
I'm
It's not.
telling
It's not.
you.
It's not Brotivation, brothers. It's not Brotivation, comma No, it's Brotivation. That's
None
all
of
you
that
gotta type
bullshit.
in.
Straight,
Brotivation
straight
on Rumble. Okay,
to
that's
the
it.
point.
Maybe we can get Charlie Kirk or Ben Shapiro on the show now, since we can be on that platform,
Oh,
right?
I'd love to hear Ben Shapiro.
yeah,
He
we
talk fast
can.
like that. I would love to hear him though. He is very insightful and very.
He's a very smart dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He's
had-
got
Yeah.
a lot of wisdom.
Yeah.
He has a lot of experience in debates, which is why he's very quick on the fly.
Absolutely. But guys,
He has that
go
experience.
check us out on Rumble, man. Go follow, go subscribe, whatever it is
At
that you
Brotivation,
gotta
that's
do.
it. Brotivation.
Brotivation. Simply put, just Brotivation.
Find us on Rumble.
Okay,
at
so let's
Brotivation.
get back to the topic.
There
So
it is.
Andrew Tate was on Valuetainment today.
So if you guys don't know Valuetainment, it's by Patrick Bet David. Very successful entrepreneur. Whether he
Yeah.
scams people or not, I don't care.
He's
Business
an-
is business.
He's an
Yeah, I suppose
Iranian
That's
so.
them.
successful man.
Not saying I would, but I also
And
would at the same time.
Andrew Tate came to America. Okay, so I want to talk about this real quick, and I was gonna say this earlier. So Andrew and Tristan, they're both brothers. So Romanian government had him in jail for 6 months,
Yeah.
and
Under
then
false accusations.
right, and then they were on house arrest for a year and a half.
After still
And
not
then-
proving anything.
Right,
Think about
and
that
then-
for a
and-
second.
And then it took 3 years for them to be able to leave the country. Finally,
Without
right now,
proving something.
Right.
Think about that, guys, for a second. Now, after they're off house arrest, what is the first place they come to? America. What do you know? Well,
Miami.
America.
Fuck yeah!
You exactly know what I'm thinking of.
Go ahead and save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America, dude.
America. Exactly my point being.
US
you,
of A,
see, here's the
brother.
thing. You want to talk shit about America because you were in a different country. But when you come here, you start realizing that, wow, holy shit, maybe I should kind of hold back on talking shit about it and sink it all in, you know, take it in. Go to different states, enjoy the nightlife, enjoy the women here.
No,
They're
but-
all fucking here for one
But
night
I want
anyway.
I want you guys to know though, Andrew Tate. He said today on Patrick Bet David's podcast,
Sure.
I'm not running from anything. I'll stay in Romania and deal with what I gotta do because I know I'm innocent, and I respect that.
I
though.
know.
I respect that.
Yeah, we can all respect
He's like,
it
you know
to a
what?
certain degree with pride.
He said, I'm in America right now, but I'll go back to Romania and I'll fucking face those charges head on, and I'm gonna be innocent, and I ain't gonna get charged with shit. And that's what he said.
That's
You know
not
what?
the point, man. The
Absolutely.
point is you're
That's what he
falsely
said.
accused, my brother. That's the whole thing.
I know, but the judge has to have fucking proof to convict you, man.
I know.
so-
That's what I'm saying. Here in America,
And
you can
Billy-
also be
Billy would
falsely.
know more about this than us.
Well,
but still.
yeah, in
Yeah.
a second. I know Billy
You know?
will say what
But
he has to
evidence
say, but I
to
will
prove
say,
guilty, right?
in America, you can also be falsely accused. I'm not saying the justice
Okay,
system
but-
is
but-
perfect in any way.
Billy, like, I don't know about the Romanian.
The Romania is
country.
clearly shit. You were also on house arrest for years. Not only that, you were fucking taken in months on end with
You
no
know,
evidence whatsoever. At
Justin,
least in America, you can have an argument.
You
You, can
do,
have a
Justin,
lawyer.
you do a really good job of making your voice heard. Okay,
It has to be
I've
heard
noticed that a
because
lot
this is
about you.
bullshit.
Because you do a
And-
real good job of piercing your voice through the fucking. The
In
rest
other
of us.
countries, people think, and people in America have it shit.
You do
In
really
some
good
degrees,
job.
I suppose you do. Maybe in some ways. But I will also say this. You were falsely accused. At least, like I said earlier, and I will say this a million times over again, you at least have the fucking right to sue the entire system here. At least you have that. In other countries, you don't get that. You are fucked, regardless if you did it or not. And yes, in America, the justice system is not great. There are people who are falsely accused of things that, oh my gosh, they served 10 years in prison for nothing, literally. But they are also compensated for those. Andrew and Tristan were not compensated in any way, even though there was not enough evidence to stack up against their fucking argument.
It's a small
That's a problem.
percentage.
That's what I say. So yeah, go ahead and face it like a man in your country. I don't give a fuck. But you're facing false bullshit and false charges. Come here. Gosh damn, you got the fucking freedom to at least deny your
we
fact of
we
doing
talked about this
something.
before,
Because you have
yeah.
lawyers. We discussed this
Yeah.
on another episode, but
Yeah.
I want to discuss it on this one because it was being brought up. And it's very important. So for those of you who hate America or you despise it, sure, despise it all you want. Go to another third world fucking country and guarantee you will absolutely fucking miss America.
Try that shit in North Korea.
Oh my! Oh, you can't say nothing. You are indoctrinated in what Mr.
So
Kim Jong Un wants you to believe in.
Jong-un.
Well, that's it. You are indoctrinated,
It's-
and you are
okay.
supposed to believe that.
it's one of those good examples of you don't know what you got until it's gone.
Mhm.
And you don't know what you got until you
Absolutely.
realize you got into you're in a better situation. You're like, damn, the other situation I was in before was fucking pretty damn good. Now I'm in a serious situation.
Yeah, you're able to be gay here.
And that's what
believe
it
it. Believe it or not, you're able to be gay here. You're able to be fucking trans, fucking whatever they call them, weird people
I'm
out
not gonna
there.
lie,
You could
man.
be a fucking furry. You could shit in a litter
Yeah,
box in
seriously.
a fucking school.
People will judge you, but only people, not the government.
I mean, I had to say it, man. I work with a trans. I'm like, damn, I'd like some head from
Jeez,
her.
that just caught up to me right now. in
From
my head.
from her?
Shit in a litter box.
From-
Shit in a fucking litter box,
from-
bro. Honestly, it will be accepted.
I'll say from it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I was working.
You know what?
I was working.
I
I
don't-
was working with it today.
I don't even want to fucking touch that because
not.
I'm gonna get myself in fucking trouble somewhere, some way, somehow. All right.
So you guys in other countries
Holy
complaining
shit,
that
dude.
other countries you can't even come out as a fucking homosexual.
I mean, Justin.
You believe that?
Justin agrees with me on this, man.
Crazy, right? I know.
'Cause
So,
look,
guys,
At least
I'm,
here you're
I'm working with a
accepted.
trans dude. I'm like, god damn, dude.
The
Hey.
trans dude, it's just a trans.
You're not hung by
It's
your
just-
gills here in
well,
America for being.
Okay, so if I gotta be,
Dude,
if I
chick,
could be,
I don't know.
If I could be accurate, this.
Dude, stop! I'm gonna get in fucking trouble. Stop!
yeah, Let's
How,
not-
though?
let's
How?
not- Well,
I
you know
how?
why?
I'm gonna get fucking politically
No, but you
canceled
know why?
some way somehow, dude. I'm
His,
I'm giving
gonna
my
get
opinion though.
His
I'm gonna
specific
get-
duty that he.
I'm explaining what this
I'm
person
gonna get
is.
fucking crucified.
Okay, no worries,
just,
man.
Just
no worries.
my God.
The
Oh.
duty that he upholds.
I get, because if I say something about it, you might say something that you're gonna regret. I get that.
Yeah,
I get,
thank you.
I get that.
Thank you. I will say this.
We'll say this
though.
off camera. We'll say it off camera.
I
all
will
right?
say this though. So
Yes, we had to.
you
say it
guys
off
were
camera.
talking about the system and the liberties and the freedoms that this country allows us to have.
which I hope you
as
can talk
people.
about.
Gay
Yes,
marriage.
yes,
Obama.
yes, I can.
I do salute
So-
for.
Obama.
In this country,
Make gay marriage legal.
in the United States of
I
America,
agree with. It's fine.
in the
my
United
opinion.
States of America, legally, you are innocent until proven guilty.
I believe
In the
my
eyes
opinion-
of the law.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay? But is that the case? Man, no. Society says you're guilty until proven innocent.
That's the way I
That's
look
how
at
the
people.
fucking system is set up right now. And you
Gotta
gotta
be.
you gotta prove your innocence because you're already chastised as fucking guilty.
Yep. Even if
True.
you
Okay.
weren't.
And you were talking about people who were locked up wrong
For 10 plus years for not
wrongly.
even committing the
I'm
crime
getting that
whatsoever.
Do you know that the percentage of
They were also compensated, but that nonetheless,
course.
that's not right. That's
Right.
oh, here's $2 million
and
for 10 years in prison, like for nothing.
so that happens, right? That happens, but you got to understand though. You guys
weird,
got
man.
to understand that is such a small percentage of the population. Of
Yeah,
the
it really,
incarcerated
honestly, it is
population.
less than 1%. Of
It's
that,
not
but
common.
It does happen. America is not perfect by any
Statistically,
means,
okay.
but when you compare these other countries, I mean, you were falsified in allegations, and you get locked up, and then you also get fucking locked in your house for years on end with no further proof of your endeavors. That's what's baffling. So you have the willingness to talk shit about America, and like I said, it's by no means perfect. And just because
No.
me and Billy and Isaac are born here doesn't mean we agree on the government or the justice system entirely. But
So-
compared to your countries that you guys talk shit about, it's like, dude, at least you're able to fight back. At least you have a fighting chance, especially with a lawyer. You hire a good lawyer, man. You could beat cases that you would never think of in other countries. You get hung by your gills in other countries for being a homosexual. At least here, you might get, of course, there are bullies out there by ignorant, disgusting people, but you could talk shit about the president, the government, and all these things, and you're able to speak that shit freely on the
Keyboard
internet.
warriors, dude. That's what you got
TikTok,
to worry about here.
Your little Reddit accounts for you little fat Reddit dwellers up in there. You guys are able to speak
I like
about these
Reddit,
things.
asshole.
I do actually. I go for some of my topics, but the fucking weirdos I do not agree with. They're basement
That's fair.
dwellers.
Agreed.
You guys are nasty and fucking fat and disgusting. You guys should not be moderating a fucking Discord or a Reddit account. You guys are just find something else in your life more meaningful besides that shit. But I'm saying you're able to do these things in America at least, you know. And why do you think Tate was, as soon as they were able to travel internationally, they come here? Out of all the fucking countries and places you can go to, it's America. Tell me why. Besides Trump and Rogan.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let's be honest, guys. For you leftists out there, Republicans obviously know, but We don't need to tell our fans that. But
I will
the
say
leftists
this
we
though,
have.
Justin.
Sure.
I have taken an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States now twice in my life.
Yeah, like I said, you are government owned in ways, which is not an insult, but it's a very different topic. I don't want to discuss it right now, but
No,
yeah,
sure.
you are
Absolutely.
you are technically owned by the government, just as the military is.
What I gotta say about that is,
Sorry, I have to check something.
yes, legally you are innocent until proven guilty. But when I say that you're guilty till proven innocent, I am speaking on behalf of the population, society, if you will.
Thank you.
That doesn't mean that that's my
I
personal
don't wanna
point
get up
of
too-
view. Just for full disclaimer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I agree with you, Billy. It's a good way to look at it because I've had shit friends in the past, really shit fake friends.
They were never
And
friends, brother. Hate to break it to you.
I know, but you've had those people in your life that you've had fun with, partying, getting women with.
I can
and-
think of fucking 5 people
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, right.
now.
We all can. Honestly, we all can.
And
We
guess
all
what?
share this kind of same
Where
friends.
are they now? Fuck, I don't
Yeah,
care.
They're
Piece of shit.
they're
Losers.
they were fake, and my point is I think that everyone should not be. You know how people say there's toxic negativity. You know, like you look at the world, glass half fucking empty, or
You're a
you know,
pessimist.
Yes, pessimistic. And
Optimism is when you look
glass
at it
half
as
full.
Yes, yes.
So there is such thing as over toxic positivity. You know, they try to always look for the good in people, which I think in some degree could be a good thing to have, but also the way that people could also look at things is everyone is guilty until proven innocent. You know, like I say, me, Billy say, me, and Isaac also say, is trust is earned. It's not just given. I'm not going to meet somebody and just, I trust you. No, it's earned. I want you to show me why your trust should be earned or why I should give it to you. And I know that sounds kind of like an egotistical little bastard, but it's not. It's to protect yourself and not just your emotions, but, you know, we come to a point in age where we're up there in our late 20s, all of us.
Knocking on
and
30.
we've had our share of fake friends, fake people we even called family who ended up being absolute garbage and untrustworthy of. And I know a little bit off topic, but I want to throw that out there because it's very important for the upcoming youth to not just go around thinking that the friends that you made in high school are going to be your friends for life, because honestly 9 times out of 10 they are not going to be. Little side note, I know, a bit of a tangent there, but
Well, if you
I want to throw that out there. It's very important. From the
Oh, hey,
things that I've
welcome
learned.
back, Isaac. Where the fuck did you go?
I was getting drinks for a couple people out here, and
his-
Not me.
myself.
Mine's
His-
fucking
his-
empty.
his
Thanks,
Is
though.
it?
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not thirsty.
He is actually. Billy is very thirsty. He
All right,
must
Fine.
fill his cup.
Fine. You
So for
convinced
those
me.
of you who do not know,
I do have a thirst that needs quenching.
Billy has a big
You
tolerance.
convinced me.
He's a big guy. You got to drink a lot
Yeah,
to
you
get
know.
him a little bit tipsy.
You know what
here.
they say about big guys? We got big feet, right? We got big feet. We got,
You got big toes.
socks. I got big toes. I got a big heart. It's really empty these days, though.
Really?
Yeah,
Empty,
for the most part. Yeah.
Shouldn't be empty, man. You got
Well, it's less room for damage.
yeah. The shit that you've been through, I don't think anybody can penetrate that. To be
Well,
honest,
Can't kill what's already dead.
like I said, most of you who are probably dead inside think of it as a curse, but
Fuck you, motherfucker.
honestly, don't think of it that way. Shit that hurts you is probably very impactful, because if you're already
Thanks,
dead inside,
brother, for the brotivational.
probational juice, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we got cooking up in here.
Juice of the brotivators right here.
So, anyways,
Proper drink for proper lads. Cheers.
salute to Brotivation, baby, and salute to all you guys out there watching us and viewing us on everything, man. Really do appreciate
You
it.
watch this podcast, you know,
You
the
guys
things,
are
you
the
know the things we
ones
do
to make us and keep us
Who's
going.
paying for my Uber, dude?
Probably the
I'm
fans.
kidding.
Because we're
I'm kidding.
monetizing shit. So,
I'm kidding.
me, dog.
guys, if you guys want to go support the Patreon, it helps out a lot, man.
So a little liquid,
I know they were quiet. We don't
Yes,
have
sir.
a little liquid courage for this fucking
We're on
show.
Patreon right now.
Holy
All right.
shit!
Let me
All right,
mo-
guys.
Let me moderate.
Continue. Let's continue.
All right.
Next topic. Next
Mr.
topic.
Moderator, now that you're
before-
back from
All right,
the
'cause we
toilet,
ain't trying to talk here for 3 hours.
You guys can all see my armpit.
So, okay,
what-
so
what's,
I want to
you
talk
guys
about.
shaved that shit, dude.
I do.
I
What's
do.
what's the time we got going here, Isaac?
52 minutes. So
Okay, we're good.
so
All right, geez,
I
we
want
just got fucking started.
Topics.
I want to talk about the next topic, which is gonna be about politics, but we have a president right now that has really been fucking. We love him. All right, we all $30, dude. That's right.
He helps me in business, man, which I do appreciate.
Make
Love you.
America
Love you, Donnie.
great again.
And he's
So-
getting tough on.
China.
So
That
okay,
was
so
Ukraine.
that too. Everybody, Mexico as well.
All the
Gulf
Ukrainian-
of America.
All the Ukrainians
motherfucker.
are mad. Actually,
Gulf of America,
actually-
as some say.
Yeah, Gulf of fucking all the memes you see. fuck it.
actually, it was Europe that supported most of Ukraine. By the way, guys, we just chimed in.
Right.
You
So
mean-
let's talk.
You,
Let's
you
talk
mean
about
NATO that didn't allow Ukraine to be a part of them?
Yeah.
And,
that. So let's
and
Yes,
Russia has
For
been
all
in the
you little
Ukraine
bullshit
for like 6
Ukrainian
years?
fuckers out there who just want to say that the EU has been supporting you. No, it's actually America. We support all the
all right,
countries.
all right, all right.
Thanks
so,
to the
so let's-
Biden administration and his druggy son, who, by the way, Zelensky has dirt on him. So yeah,
And that's what we're about to talk about right
President
now. So-
Zelensky came into the White
White
House
House.
talking that shit because he has dirt on the former
His
president's
suit ain't
son.
even clean.
Thought
That was
he had
made
a
in
big
a
dick.
basement.
But guess what? Trump said, nah, wrong. Chode.
Absolutely, Trump insulted his suit, man, which is a good idea. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
insult you're a leader,
How the
man.
fuck are you going to come into the White House and make demands when your country's in fucking shambles and you're
And
desperate for
Guys.
support?
Yeah, you
Guys,
come to America.
Donald Trump was so fucking real with president. Okay, so the Ukrainian President Zelensky, he came to the White House a couple days ago, and he said I'm coming to the White House and I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be tough, but you tough with the wrong motherfucker, dude. This ain't Joe Biden.
You're asking
dog.
for our help, man.
This ain't Joe Biden.
The
This
guy
is-
wore a fucking
so Biden-
tracksuit into the White House.
And he always does though. He doesn't wear nothing nice. He always just wears regular clothes.
I'm just saying.
He wear-
like,
But you know, we
he-
got
he-
to admit, Elon wore a fucking
He wears
trucker cap and
Under Armour wherever he goes.
MAGA.
He wears Under Armour wherever he goes. But
Yeah, it's
Donald,
it's
but
that
dude,
Russian
honestly,
Ukraine
man,
look.
Donald Trump and fucking the vice president,
VP Vance.
yeah, they fucking did a great job, dude. And look, if you see those memes of like those half photos of like him and Biden versus him and Trump and Vance, is night and day, dude. Dude, okay, so Zelensky's body language was dominant as fuck versus Biden because, dude, he's virtually
You already
got-
know America's presidents, like
Right.
literally just by watching a couple speeches.
right. So
You
and-
get 'em
and-
down.
and
It's
then-
not
and-
hard to intimidate a vegetable.
Exactly,
Just
exactly.
saying.
Right.
No
So
offense to
and his
Biden.
body language versus Trump and Vance was submissive. Literally, it was. He's like, yes, I need you guys' help. I do.
Easy, dude.
He said, dude. Trump said so many
Dems
times,
are
you
puppets.
don't have the cards. You need us. You need our help. He said, if you didn't get the help that you got, your country would have been wiped out in the fucking week by Russia, dude. And that's the truth.
So now
That's
they're
the
saying
truth.
that Trump is apparently
This ain't-
Putin's puppet. That's what they're saying.
And I
now.
want you guys-
I read these.
I want you
Ukrainian
guys
comments.
to understand this. I've been studying a lot about World War II the past couple weeks. Just because
Shout out to our last episode, by the way. We spoke a lot about World War II
and
all the World War
I've been
II
binging.
conspiracies. Check it out.
Yeah,
and
you
that's
guys
why,
like history,
and that's why
man.
I've been binging a lot about it lately.
Really enjoy that episode.
And this, to see how like guys like Germany, countries like Germany, took
Mm-hmm.
over all the like half of Europe in a fucking year or two, dude. Zelensky, if he didn't have the UN and just random countries that supported him, he would have been wiped out.
Yeah, we're going off of NATO
He'd
at
been
this
wiped
point.
out.
We're not going off of just
I
like
want you guys-
genuine
and dude,
support.
and
We're
the
going
media-
off of NATO.
the
things
media,
that we've established
and the
long
media
ago.
lies to the world, and they say Ukraine is winning the world, winning the war. Dude, Ukraine is this
No.
big.
That's
Russia
why
is this
why do you
big.
think Zelensky came to America, dude?
Okay.
Come on.
To be fair, the
Putin
size
did
of the size of a country doesn't always matter in terms of warfare. Do you remember the
It matters
Vietnam
on
War?
tactics.
Do you remember the Vietnam
Yes,
War?
Vietnam War, America got absolutely fucked on because their tactics
I do remember.
were
man.
very guerrilla and very dirty. And
The
Americans
NBA
were
You're
not.
right, you're right, because like I said,
The
prepared.
NBA and the Viet Cong gave
Yes.
our boys hell.
Yes, they really, honestly, they did.
We talked
We're
about-
not gonna sit here and lie about it.
no,
they
no,
did.
no. We talked about this in episode several
The
episodes
last one,
ago,
yeah.
because no, not the last one. Several episodes ago.
A couple ones ago?
My grandpa was in the Vietnam War, and he told me some fucked up shit, man.
You talked about the last one.
I did.
Yeah.
He did. And he told me how
Um,
like the bamboo sticks, they were impaled into people.
Yeah, we really got fucked on that. They used a
Fucking
lot
grew
of
like
fucking
20
traps,
feet.
man, and
All the
America was not prepared
Guerrilla
for it.
warfare was crazy.
Especially,
He had the first M16 that was
Hamburger
fully
Hill.
automatic, and then they had to turn it into a 3-round burst because it was overheating and all this
yeah,
other
that's
crazy
where the popularity of that came from.
shit. And yeah, like we don't
Um,
we learned from Call of Duty because we didn't grow up in the.
Well, at least they
we had to
used,
learn it from Call
at
of
least
Duty.
they used real weapon names in those games.
Yeah,
not
no,
like
exactly.
nowadays.
Or
they
we
just-
learned from video
you
games
can't get
and
the
movies,
license from 'em.
Guys, we learned from video games and movies on that kind of shit. They learn from fucking being out there, dude, risking their life.
yeah.
You know.
My,
Speaking
my
of being
grandpa and
out
his
there-
brother were also in
Speaking of being out there
rest in peace to both
and
of
the
them. Fuck.
Ukraine and Zelensky coming into the White House.
Okay,
By
let's
the
go.
way,
Let's
yeah.
run,
having a
let's bet that.
shouting match with the president and the vice president of the free world.
That was ballsy.
Absolutely fucking insane.
So-
But speaking of all of that,
Jeez, I got a lot to say right now. Go ahead, Bill. Sorry.
the Ukrainian National Guard
Alcohol
is
does
now accepting foreigners, foreign volunteers.
Wonder why that is.
To join up in their forces
So,
for the defense of their
For all
country.
you little, yes, leftists.
I stand with Ukraine.
all you little leftists out there
I
in
hate
Ukraine.
I see this all over Facebook, dude. All these Democrats. I stand with Ukraine.
So here's what I've learned. I've learned throughout this endeavor with
Stand with
these
feeling.
wars. So we got the leftists always supporting what they think is, quote unquote, right. Okay. It's all emotion based. But what I've learned is that people, when it comes to their own country, they are so quick to defend it, man. Even if they're in the wrong entirely, they are so quick to fucking defend it, which really baffles me because, as me and Billy mentioned earlier, that we are willing to talk shit about our own country that we grew up in and we're born here. And
We have the
we
right to
are
do
willing
that.
and able to disagree with things that we do not entirely agree with and things that are wrong in our own country. But what I've realized is about the Ukrainians, because I was reading about upon this shit.
Ukrainians.
That's what they say, how they say it in different countries. I was reading their comments, and they're just always talking shit about America, like, oh, Trump's a piece of shit. Oh, actually, you know what? Most of the funding was actually from the EU. America just gave a little bit of part of it. So either way, whether you look at that or not,
Wasn't the number
our tax dollars go to that shit. That's the
Which-
fucking point.
1.6 trillion? If I
Trillion, guys.
remember the
And
number.
You got to remember, our country is in some sort of debt. So our tax
Some
dollars
sort
go
of?
to supporting our military, but not only our military, but it goes into your countries as well, genius. So whether you're sitting there thinking that, oh, we are full of bullocks.
How's that Draco there? It's pretty strong, ain't it,
and,
bro?
yeah, you fucking
hopefully
me
it
up
is.
right
Thank
now,
you,
brother.
Isaac. Man, that's good. I
Hey.
love to see Billy actually someone intoxicated. I enjoy.
I'm a little under the influence, brother.
Oh,
This ain't no cup of coffee here, there, brother.
yeah,
I'll tell you what.
we're in Illinois. We ain't in New York, so
Coffee.
this is strong.
Macho Man Randy
Coffee.
Savage.
That's what they
and his
say.
motherfucker.
So I want to throw that out there for you Ukrainians out there who think that, oh, the EU is a big spender and all. You guys are full of shit. Motherfucker, we give money to the EU. What are you talking about? We're only supporting Ukraine because of NATO, because of a signed, what would you call it? A signed, what is it? I'm thinking of a P word. The word
Pact?
yeah, it's sort of like a pact thing we have going on. That's the only reason we fucking support them. And the reason that Mr. Zelensky came in there all macho with Biden is because Biden was honestly born in the U.S., all of us, was a shit president. Not because he's Democrat, just because he's dog shit president to begin with.
Dog shit.
He was a puppet of his own party. Motherfucker, he was a puppet of his own party, let alone, Zelensky's going to come in there all macho. Now he's coming in here demanding from Mr. Trump. He's not supporting
Which is why Trump's back
he's not supporting Putin or any of that shit. We have to think about the long run for our country as well. And for all you Ukrainians coming out and saying, "Oh, Trump's this," yeah, because he's not fucking throwing trillions at you, so now you're all upset. You know, America's news is bullshit. Okay, we all know that. We're from America. We're born here strictly. I can tell you this: I do not watch the news. None of us, actually, for a matter of fact, watch the news channels because they are full of shit. They are lies. No matter where it's coming from. I don't even watch Fox, and I'm a Republican. We're all conservatives. I don't even watch Fox because it's bullshit here. Okay, I just want to throw that out there for all you Ukrainians supporting Fox.
Okay, so
I dabble in the news, but
You shouldn't, Billy. You know better.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Andrew Tate. Okay, he came back to America, and talking about politics still. Ron DeSantis,
the governor of Florida,
Which is also running.
Which he did really good. He did really good during COVID because he didn't let like our country, like our state, our governor JB Pritzker
failed us as a governor.
Fat Flintstone fuck, by the way.
Failed
fat
the
Flintstone.
citizens of Illinois.
He's floating in billions of dollars, by the way.
What they said.
He's floating in billions, but they were able to have parties during COVID and shit with no masks.
Exactly. Right, COVID
But
parties,
the rest of people couldn't work or run their businesses.
Right.
So
Well,
go fuck yourself,
I
Flintstone.
guess you can do that when your family owns the Hyatt and the Hilton.
Dude, JB
Yeah, you're a billionaire. Dude, you can do anything.
Okay, guys, I want you to know Jay Pritzker, he pays so many ads for those 2018 ads.
He spent how much, Isaac?
For YouTube. He spent 1/3 of $1 trillion on to become governor. And that's how much Donald Trump spent on his fucking presidency to become the United States of America. Presidency.
Trump used a lot of his words of charisma.
Right, he did.
To win.
But
You
not
wanna know
just governor versus the president of the United States it's two different ball games.
Absolutely.
Two different ball games. He spent so much money to become. He paid his way to become governor of Illinois.
It's just absolutely.
Do you want to know
disgusting.
another fun fact?
Go ahead, man.
About the money spending.
Yeah.
I forget if it was billions or trillions,
I think it was
but either
billions.
way, it's fucking up
It's a
there.
lot. It's a lot. It's up there.
Yeah.
Guys, the exact number, I would have to look it up. I'm not doing that right
Well,
now.
I'm sure you guys have done that by now.
But-
so comment.
And I'm not sleeping this episode, guys.
Thank you fucking asshole.
Go ahead, Billy. I'm curious.
The
I didn't
amount
watch the
of
last
money
episode.
that the state of Illinois dished out to fund and house and medically care for the illegal aliens seeking asylum in this state
In 2020?
since Illinois was deemed an asylum state. Do you know how much fucking money was dished out
But no,
because of
that-
our tax dollars?
that-
And the state is so much in
Let him speak, let him
goddamn
speak.
debt.
Let him speak.
The state is in so much fucking debt because of this.
Speak a lot.
We may not ever fucking recover from this,
I'm
guys.
building up
That's
to
a good point, man.
As a
That's a really good
state
point.
government,
Yeah.
I think it's trillions, like 1 point like something $1 trillion, man. What the fuck?
So get
Meanwhile,
this.
we have homeless fucking veterans out on the street,
Right, which is
guys
sad.
that have served our
Actually,
fucking country,
literally.
Right, which is sad.
Seriously.
right? But no, fuck them. We get some fucking yoo-hoos from Honduras and El Salvador who got criminal fucking charges. Nah, man, they can live out on fucking Halsted Street, right in front of the police station, because we are gonna protect them, even though they are sexual predators and fucking murderers and drug
That's
runners.
why ICE is raiding these homes, motherfucker.
End of my rant.
Honestly,
No,
Billy, that
absolutely.
brings up a good point because I wanted to remind everybody. I read something, and remember when Trump and Mr. Elon came up with it? They came up with all these things of how the spending was happening in a certain branch. You remember that?
Doge,
Yes.
Doge, the
yeah.
Department of Government
So
Efficiency.
Democrats even have the audacity, and this is what bugs me because there's no fucking thought behind these arguments. They had the audacity to
Never is
even
when it
say
comes to Democrats.
this money was not wasted. How is the money wasted? I have nothing to say
All right,
about it because it bothers me so much.
Let me give
That's money that could have went back to the community
And they
and,
say,
the
well,
citizens of the state of Illinois
how
to
was
better
the
our
money
roads.
wasted?
To better our roads, for starters, fucking those roads are shit here. The state,
Honestly, they are.
the state of Chicago,
Honestly, you guys
runs
have better
the
roads
state
in
of
Pompeii.
Illinois, not Springfield.
no, it does. Yeah, you're right.
You
about
guys
that.
have better
Yeah.
roads in Pompeii and
Yeah.
Romania than Shit.
No, a lot of people will tell you. A lot of people tell you that live in Illinois. Chicago runs Illinois.
Dude, they've been working on 294 for fucking 30 years, man. Get a fucking grip. Get a grip, America. Get a grip.
They've been working on fucking.
We're born here. Dude, they were working on that road since I was a fucking kid. We were all kids.
Yes.
They were working on that shit. They're still working on it till nowadays.
Right, because the money's
Fuck
there.
off.
The money's there.
Fuck off.
The I-55 and the LaGrange fucking the interchange there. They've been working on that for 25 years.
No shit.
25 fucking years.
Motherfucker, they've been doing construction in front of Billy's house for the past fucking 2 years.
They say, oh, you're going over the speed limit.
Where I live right now?
Jeez,
yeah,
so
man,
it's
what
only
the
down the
fuck?
street, man.
They say you're going over the speed limit. I've been going over the speed limit for the past 25 years. Huh?
That's how they get you. See,
Yeah.
there's
That's
always
criminal, man.
there's
Right.
always
It's always a
intuitive to
propaganda
make money.
behind it.
It's always bullshit,
It
man.
always is. Because if you go to Europe, but they get the roads
What is
done in
it?
2 to 3 weeks.
Japan.
Look at
even.
Japan.
Gosh,
Yeah,
dude,
Japan,
they built a fucking shit in
Japan
a
too.
fucking week. They could build a whole entire city in a
Right.
week.
Bro,
Let alone they can't do a road here
fix
in America.
They fix it as the car's driving behind them.
Jesus
As the car's driving
Christ,
behind them.
God
they fix
forgive
the
me, please,
roads.
but America's something else, man. I'll tell you, it's got its
it's
pros.
and cons.
Pros,
It
but
has its pros and cons.
it bloody
It
hell
does.
has its cons.
As a
Holy
tax-paying
shit.
citizen of the United States of America,
Yeah,
we're fucking fed up with where our hard-earned money
Yes.
is going.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are we
Exactly.
paying taxes on a product that's already taxed to get put on the shelves
To also be
and then
taxed
taxed
because-
again
yes.
to get put into
You're-
market
honestly-
and then taxed when I gotta fucking buy it.
So Billy,
and then when I want to sell it, it gets taxed again.
Billy, we were talking about this the other week.
And then my fucking income gets taxed.
We were talking about this the other week. We were talking about how
I
like
get
just
taxed
what
on
the
everything.
fuck?
you spend or you earn.
Billy,
you're
we were
getting
talking about
taxed.
this the other week. There was something else.
Shout out to the
There was another
Tea Party.
topic where your taxes were getting spent on. I forgot what it was. I think it was about school system, right? You brought this up. It was a
Well,
good
'cause
point.
we
You
Yeah,
brought
brought
up
up.
Doge.
why are my taxes?
Yeah, you brought this
why
up.
am I paying for a curriculum that my children
that's what it was. That's what it was,
are
yeah.
being
Fed to.
forced to fed
Right.
is a good word fed
Right.
fo-
Fed.
forced fed even
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that.
in order to go up through the grades, and it's a curriculum that maybe I as a parent don't agree with.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
Absolutely insane.
Right.
Pu-
Which
the
is
public
fucking
schools
ridiculous.
do better. And if you want to know more about that, refer to our last episode. Ruffled a lot of feathers, rustled a lot of jimmies, if you will. That last episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. We're gonna ruffle your feathers this episode as well. So
I hope we are.
I'm glad you guys stuck around.
So
Can
yeah.
you guys answer to me what white history is? By the way,
White History
What?
Month?
What? Yeah. What? No. Yeah. White history. What does that mean? Because I was told that there is that all black, gay, Jew, blue, green, purple, green, whatever. All that history matters too, not just white history. What the fuck does that mean?
Because the white
Oh,
man
wait.
rules everything apparently. So, whenever you're talking about history, it's automatically the white man or the white woman. So,
I'll try to say this in the
So what you're saying is
I'll give
that
my
that,
opinion next. I'll give my
that
opinion
us three here, we are responsible
Dude, we are
for
fucking-
everything that happened lifetimes ago.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
our fault.
Okay,
Dude,
so
dude, we
okay,
are
so
fucking white privilege, bro.
okay.
Oh,
We grew up around
I'm,
millions and millions
funny.
of dollars because we are white. My
That's right.
family is actually white as well. Did you guys know that?
wow.
They grew up around successful businesses, bro. Just honestly, the government was like, "Hey, you know what? Here's millions of dollars for being Caucasian," and that's what we grew up around. man.
Did
So-
you ever get your white privilege card in the mail yet? Because I'm still fucking waiting. I guess.
No, dude. The money in the history speaks for itself.
Okay,
brother.
guys.
Why do you think we are so innovative?
I'm going to give my
because look at this
cleanest
podcast.
opinion,
We're white.
cleanest opinion as I can on this.
What you got, Isaac?
Fuck
Okay.
me.
So the African American community.
Be careful.
Okay, well, no,
that's
no,
why
no.
I said cleanest. That's why I said
Conscious,
cleanest.
Hang on.
conscious
Hang on.
thoughts.
Don't worry,
Isaac?
guys. Don't worry,
Conscious
guys.
thoughts.
My stepdad is
Just wanna make sure.
my stepdad
We're
African
all
American.
conscious thoughts.
Isaac is our own version of DEI, so it's fine.
All my stepdads have been African American. They live with me. Okay. All right.
Oh man,
So-
that was funny.
Okay. So
Conscious thoughts.
no, trust me, I know.
Mhm.
So I The problem is with the African American community is they play the victim mindset, and I want them to know you don't have to do that, man. You don't have to be that way. So they complain that February was. They always complain every year. My stepdad, he always say the same thing. He's like, "Oh, they give the African Americans February because it's the shortest month of the year. It's 28 days. That's it. That's all we get. Next month is 31 days.
Half glass.
How come we don't get
glass is
March?
half empty.
That's what he always would tell me. I'm like, look, man, stop playing the victim mindset. It doesn't matter what you do in those 28 days or 1,000 days. It matters. I told him, I said, it matters what you do in the time that you have. You know, it's not about
100%.
the days. It's about what you put. It's about the work that you put it in those days. It's like if a guy goes to play basketball, and I tell because like African Americans, they love playing basketball, and I tell him, I say, hey,
Damn
you go to
good at it,
basketball
not
court.
gonna lie.
You go to basketball court. You're
Not
there
a
for
weird
5
way.
hours a day. How many free throws did you shoot? Okay, I shot this many. But the next guy, how many he shoot? He's not gonna shoot the same amount as you did in 5 hours. It's about the work that you put in. Okay, it's not about the days.
That's
it's
regardless
about the
of race,
work
brother.
that you put in.
Seriously, that's
Right.
regardless of color, man.
And I tell them all the same
And-
thing. I tell them all the same thing.
I hate.
It's about the work that you put in, not the time, the days. Because any guy can
Or
get
where
days.
you come from, for that matter.
Yeah,
It is,
exactly.
really. Dude, some of the greatest actors and musicians of all time are from a different color. They're not white, and guess what? We support them entirely because they are some of the most legendary musicians ever.
But also,
actors.
Some of our best friends and fellow brothers are people of color.
right. So,
Literally.
so also,
That's what
okay.
fucking blows my mind with
Also,
you people.
and Justin, he really he'll like this example. Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit
Yeah.
was a popular dude. Okay, he was he was not popping the red pill, and then he blew up in the red pill
Yeah.
manosphere.
He's got
But-
a lot of good facts.
But one thing he said that was brilliant. He said that it doesn't matter what race I am, people will take me serious if I present myself in a professional, serious manner.
Exactly.
If I take myself serious, people will take me serious. Doesn't matter what color I am.
Absolutely.
I'm half Arabic, half African American. I represent myself in a strong, masculine manner, and people take me serious.
He does.
And he does.
You
He
know?
was the FBI agent, and people take him serious, and they still take him serious because the way he talks. You know, he talks with an
and-
educated mindset, educated perspective, and they take him serious.
And
So he
yeah.
proves right there it doesn't matter your color.
It doesn't. Look at
It
Denzel
proves
Washington,
it.
one of the most
He
greatest
proves it.
actors of
He-
our fucking time.
He
literally.
wasn't no fucking goofy,
Dave
right?
Chappelle.
Like, yeah.
No,
Dave
he definitely
Chappelle, one of the
he was
top
definitely
comedians
not. He wasn't. He
on the
wasn't.
face of the earth.
Myron
you know-
Gaines definitely was not.
I'm so tired of
He
this.
got his shit together right away. Right when he graduated high school, he got his shit together.
I don't want to speak on a specific group, man, because that's not what we're here for. But
No, but I'm saying in the most cleanest way
Yeah,
possible. That's what I'm saying.
I want to put this in a clean way because people. I don't want to bring up this topic, but I hate hearing about it constantly. Is that people still bring up slavery till this day, and
Those
look,
people didn't go
look,
through it.
maybe our ancestors were a part of it. We don't know. To be honest, we really don't. Maybe your ancestors were a part of it. You don't know. We don't know.
Well,
And I'm so tired of
ancestors
this.
Came from an island where they grew potatoes and they forgot that they could fish, so they had a fucking famine, and a lot of them died. Hilarious, right? Like, you're on an
Wow.
island, go fucking fishing, right? But no. So then they came to the United States, and then they became
Jeez,
farmers.
that's really in-depth. Thank you for sharing.
I'm Irish. If you
Right,
couldn't
yeah, I
fucking
know.
tell, right?
Well,
Okay.
honestly, I want to know.
I'm
So,
half
we're all
Irish
months,
too.
apparently.
I'm
So-
half Irish too.
My ancestors had zero, squat diddly nothing to do with indentured servitude in the United States.
Yeah, so Billy should be blamed for, I don't know, for the other people that have done those horrible, disgusting acts.
Yeah.
My mom is 90% Irish.
Those
So
people.
the reparations fall upon me, right? Because it's my fault.
Yeah, so
I love eating Irish cheese on a daily, and I eat corned beef.
this
Irish
whole-
cheeks?
this-
Is that what you said?
Shit, I'm down for that.
Irish
too.
cheeks are pretty good, dude. I got me a nice set of Irish
I wanna
cheeks, man.
hear
I
a
like
bitch
to
scream
munch
my
on
name in a
too.
fucking Ireland
I-
accent, man.
We made this clear, guys. Irish cheese and Irish cheeks.
So,
alright? Both.
listen.
Oh, you
Okay?
say cheese.
Those of
Cheese,
Well,
Irish cheese. Irish cheese.
That
yeah.
cheese comes out of them fucking cheeks every now and then, dude. It's pretty good.
Man, we should
He's
not have
right,
this
he's right,
conversation.
he's
'cause
right, he's
fuck,
right.
man. I'm gonna indulge.
No,
I'm
because
indulging in
their
gluttony
Irish
right
cheese, their Irish cheese is
One
it's
of the
raw
7
cheese.
deadly
It's
sins.
natural cheese. Yeah,
now. Gluttony.
I don't believe in that, but yeah.
I want to mention this in a nice general way that I can is
I did. That's
playing victim is not the way to go.
No.
You were not, at least as far as you speak on, you who are around our age, at least I can say, were not enslaved, and neither our people or whatever you want to think of it were not the enslavers. So we discuss these things. I think it's very important to have a healthy discussion on these things because a lot of people always play victim and say, well, after 200 years, we still demand this, this, and this. We should beat the shit out of white people because that's the way that African Americans, some of them go about things, which I disagree with because we do not go about things as beating the shit out of African Americans as a way to say, oh, hey, look at white folk. This is a way to celebrate white history
so
by beating the shit out of them. So
It's not-
I don't
it's
think
not
it's
just that.
agreeable for because people. I see this a lot on social media. The way that
you
they bring
do.
up their months or their days or whatever they want to consider is by beating the shit out of white people. That's what they consider as a healthy derogative of supporting black history. It's like, well, it's kind of hard to support when it just comes to violence at the end of the day. And I don't mean that in a general aspect. I mean this in the nicest way possible because I see this constantly on social media where nowadays when it comes to Martin Luther King Day, I see posts constantly of people beating up white folk on a cruise, which I'm sure they were deserving of it, not going to lie. But it always comes with acts of violence. It always comes with acts of beating up white people as a way to solve their derogative ways of thinking or whatever it is. And I don't think that's the right way. I think black history should be empowering literally black history. You should be empowering the people, not just indulging in beating up white folk. Like, yeah, sure, if they're racist or whatever, yeah, go ahead, beat the shit out of them. Who gives a fuck? We don't support them. But every single time on social media, it's always about beating up somebody. It's always about violence or beating up white folk in a way to support the cause. And it's like, what kind of cause is that? Just beating up people is not a way to go about things. And I know you're going to bullshit me in the comments saying, well, white person speaking on that. Sure, I will probably agree with you at the end of the day. But that's just my opinion on things because I see it constantly and consecutively and consistently throughout social media. It's always about beating up white folk. It's never about empowering the black folk who made a change in the world. You know, especially the actors nowadays, some of the best actors of fucking all time and some of the best musicians lyrically and fucking making beats and rap and hip hop is African American people. But no, you just want to talk about beating the shit out of white people. Like, okay, yeah, it was hundreds of years ago. We don't forget, but
An eye for an eye makes the world blind.
exactly, Billy. That was a very good way to sum up what I was trying to say, basically. But
An eye for
I
an
really
eye,
wanted to put that into detail because
It makes the world blind.
it
and
doesn't help, man. Just violence with violence.
We can't progress as a society if we keep
And
regressing.
I will talk about this in another episode about something that I read very deeply and really touched me. It's very important, actually. So it was about the China and Japanese invasion. So we'll talk about that some other time. But for right now, we'll leave it at what Billy said. That was a good way to sum up my point. Eye for eye leaves the world blind, man.
Yeah.
And,
So let's get into the last topic of the night,
Can
which
I
is the
pee?
men's mental health topic.
Am I allowed to pee?
Man, go for it, man. No, you
Yeah,
don't have
this
you don't
debate
you don't
again.
have freedom in the United States of America.
We're gonna have
You-
this debate again.
you don't-
I
you don't
really
have
have
free-
to pee, man. I've been
you-
holding this shit for
You don't-
hours.
You don't
You
have
can wait, sweetheart.
You don't have freedom in your own house.
So can
Does
we-
that sound crazy? So
Wanna wrap this
I've
up?
got
It's-
up
it's
plenty of
been-
Yeah,
time.
welcome
I
to
would
North
like to
Korea,
go get up.
baby.
I would
Yeah.
like to hang out. You know what?
So
Fuck
so
that. I'm gonna take
so
that
go,
as my word.
So go get up, man.
I have my freedom. Check this out.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, so
Let's
men-
wait for Justin to get back because I want to hear what he has to say about this too.
I mean, but we can go first. I mean, you know,
So just to kind of
give our perspectives. He can go last. That's
just
okay.
to kind of piggyback off of what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Guys, brotherhood is the absolute most important aspect of a man's life. Okay, I said it. I think in the very first episode we ever did. With brotherhood comes purpose, and with purpose comes responsibility, and responsibility comes a full, fulfilled life.
Dude,
No,
yes.
no, okay.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
The divide in this country, in this hemisphere of the world, if you will, it's got to stop at some point. It's gotta stop.
I think, in my opinion, I think men have lost their way in the past couple decades. Men were men in the 1900s, man. Men were men, and men.
There's a reason why there was the greatest generation,
yes,
and that was in the 20th century.
and the golden age.
The golden age.
Right.
What's the golden age?
That as well. And that was actually a while ago. That's actually wasn't too recent. That was actually a while ago, and that was when things were really good. Hundreds
before the recession of 2008, I would imagine.
Fuck, dude, Mike. Dude, yeah, that was 2009, 2008, 2009, 2008.
So, guys, we have
Yeah, that was pretty tough.
At the end of the day, guys, the biggest message that we want to get to you viewers and listeners out of this show is that we, regardless of political and societal differences, we need to stick together as men, form a brotherhood, because we are all that we have. We really are. Isaac, without you, I would be down one brother, and I can't afford that. Justin, welcome back, pretty girl. Without you, I would be down a brother, and I can't afford that. Okay?
Yeah, right.
We cannot afford to lose each other for more reasons than we would like
Right.
to add.
And the reason, and look, I'll tell you something about that. We've all said things to each other that have impacted us heavily.
Yeah, I talk shit to you all the time.
Yeah.
But it's because I adore you and I respect you and I love you as a brother, man.
Right, and from the opposite perspective, I said something to you tonight that like what you would shed a tear on, you know, and we could talk about that after the show. But I said things, right? You know what I'm saying? That you're like, damn, like that hit me, you know. And there's things you
And
think
I appreciate that
and
10 times over.
Yeah.
that hit me as well.
I think the most important
So,
part of this
it's
is
like
that
mutual.
Is that I think good friends will tell you the truth and they will be honest with each other. Not the friends that will just agree with you because you have something to offer or some
Those guys
personal
are not.
gain
Those guys are
issues.
not invested in you, man.
That's
They're
women.
not
That
invested
women
in
all bullshit each other just to be friends for that moment and blah blah blah, just to gain
Guys as
drama
well.
or bullshit from each other.
There's a word for that.
But
it's
with
called
guys-
a succubus. They suck everything out of you
Yep.
Gee,
Yep.
that's-
for their own self-gain,
Yep. And that's
And
a
then
word that's been
leave
around for a
you-
long time.
leave you
I would say it
drained,
really has.
dry, and empty.
It really has
Seriously.
been for hundreds, several hundreds of years.
thousands of years, I would actually say. Succubus is it.
It's a folklore, but folklore is still to this day the same shit. It's a woman that will suck you dry mentally,
Yeah.
not physically.
Because you're a
mentally.
dumb simp and you fucking fall for it like an
She
idiot.
will-
You fall for the siren. That's the whole point. You fall for the
Loser.
siren. Sirens, they imitate a beautiful woman, but actually they're not. They're flying creatures and they will fucking eat you alive. You
Well,
know,
I mean-
that's what a siren is. You know, a lot of the pirates, when they were on the ships, they fall for that bullshit. And they're all bullshit. It's beautiful women who are beautiful in the face, who have breasts hanging out, you know, just to indulge the man. But deep
They look
down,
like
they're-
mermaids.
They're but they're actually evil. They will eat you, literally. cannibalize you.
Always
And,
remember, guys, women fight in the mental, not in the physical. So
Yeah.
if you fight in the physical with women, you're fucking losing the second you start.
Big tip of the day. Big tip of the episode here. No pun intended. Guys,
Mine's an average tip, not gonna lie.
Well, if you want to throw
Dude,
it
hell
out
yeah.
there,
Yeah,
I
I'll be
mean,
honest, man. What the fuck? Be honest with the fans out there. Average tip.
Look.
That motherfucker works though.
take this piece of advice, guys,
It's unfortunate.
from Rotivation.
What want me
here
to do?
itself.
Fucking get surgery?
If your woman tells you she's leaving you, it's
She's not leaving you,
It's
it's a lie.
not. It's not out of the blue. She has plotted and planned this for a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't last minute. She was like, you know what? I realize this dude's a fucking beta, and I don't want to be with him no more. But like, let me give him a chance. Let me give him a shot. 2 months later, 3 months later, she's like, man, I cannot put up with this beta ass shit anymore. I'm just gonna dip on this dude.
Women
Fuck him.
will.
He's a beta ass
Not.
bitch. This motherfucker nutted in me. He did all the shit. He nutted in me. He fucking he said all the words that I didn't want to hear from him. Man, I'm just gonna dip on him. Fuck that. I'm gonna go for some douchebag. That's what they do, man.
They formulated that plan a long time ago. Now, women will not leave a situation unless they have a backup plan and a backup to that backup plan.
Which
They
they always got dudes
will.
lined up, by the way.
They will have their own self-interests and their own assets secured before they pull the plug and leave you fucking hanging out left to dry and leaving you for dead.
Unless you're a
brothers.
woman who's sick in the head and on plenty of meds. And,
100%, 100%.
she can't deal with separation issues, so she's gonna stick
Okay,
with
so,
you like
so
glue.
the thing, like girls can have a guy lined up, guys can have girls lined up as quick as girls can. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, yes,
It's much easier
It's
for
much
but you
women
have to
for girls.
prove yourself
It's not easy for girls.
as a man.
The 1%ers.
As a man, you
The
have to prove
1%ers,
yourself.
yes,
You
the
gotta
1%ers.
show. You
But
know,
the
a lot of
average-
these dudes are basement dwellers.
Justin,
They never
but
touched a woman
Justin,
in their life.
Justin, hold on a second. You have to understand though, the average dude does not have that ability.
That's what I'm saying.
1%. Okay, so here's the thing though. I'll tell you this though, the 1%ers, the high value men, are beyond more high value than the average chick. Beyond.
Motherfucker, we got choice.
beyond.
We got choice.
The fucking right now in the dating field.
And why is that? That's because low value women portray themselves as high value. So therefore, the perception
Yeah.
that there are so many high value women out there,
Right.
it's a facade. It's a
It's a
farce.
facade.
It's a lie.
Yeah,
Down
it
is
is.
bullshit.
When
That's
you
true.
have a high value man, he put the fucking work in.
He did.
And that is a legitimate, genuine high value man.
Yeah, absolutely, because he earned it. He
Yeah, I had to
earned
work for that. I had to work for my
it. He
yacht.
earned it.
You bitches are on it for fucking free.
Okay, so
Just because I felt like
okay,
it.
so the girls will lie their way to the top. Men have to earn their way to the top.
You said it best, man. Women wait at the finish line and fuck the winners.
I said that once before. Yes, women
Once? You said it 100 times
The only-
before.
the
motherfucker.
only reason
But
we-
sometimes
that's why I
I said
remember.
it multiple times. I want people to remember the repetition.
You know why?
Women wait at the finish lines and fuck the winners, man.
Because you're the
It's so important that I
you're
say
one
that
of the
multiple
women.
times.
You were some fat dude, middle aged, whatever. You were some fat guy, just wanted to marry him because he has some money, whatever it is. And you know you can't fuck the 1% because you're not
but
worthy
guess
of
what?
fucking the
But
1%.
guess what, Justin? I'll take a step further, Justin. That guy, he got the finish line. Guess what? The girl didn't. When he was 25, the girl didn't see him. The girl saw him when
No
he was.
shit.
The girl saw him when he was 45.
I know motherfuckers
and he
with
was
no
45.
This dude fucking
She got-
tall
because
he's
he
fat,
made it to the finish
he don't
line
work
20 years
out,
later.
He is fucking
20
no
years
chin.
later,
He
he
has
made
no
it to the
neck.
finish line. 20 years later, he made it to
No
the finish
neck
line.
ass motherfucker.
And
Yes,
guess-
I
He
know.
still got a
Justin.
pretty
I know,
chick that
Justin.
I went to
Goddamn
school
right.
with
And-
personally.
and
Me and
guess
Billy went
what,
to school
Isaac?
Go ahead.
The
'Cause he
chick
had
that
money.
you're talking about, she been ran through for 20 years.
Right.
She's
Actually,
had
she was.
she's had
She
enough.
actually was.
She's had enough.
She was.
She,
But I always knew she was that type of chick.
she's had enough abortions to produce a fucking cast for a fucking horror movie,
Yeah.
for a fucking
Damn.
ghost.
I was thinking of a
Okay.
village.
I know a dude.
Or she has enough kids to produce a fucking small village of her own.
1800s.
And then she goes, man, why don't men want to stay with me? I don't know. Maybe keep your fucking legs closed and have some goddamn respect
I
for
know
yourself and get off of OnlyFans.
I know a guy that's so real.
Oh, fuck
that
off.
I know a guy that's so real. He told me, he said, Isaac, I want you to view women as like used cars. New car.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
Think about the
18 years
miles,
old.
motherfucker. I know women younger than me have more
One-
sex with dudes more than me.
Women that are very promiscuous and they're still promiscuous at 25 years
That came out
old.
wrong.
That's a used ass car. That's a used ass car.
Yeah.
She's still promiscuous at 25
She
years
has
old.
sex with like 40
That's a
dudes.
used ass car.
But guess what? Used car dealerships sell them bitches at full fucking retail price.
yeah, and they do.
What a
Well,
scam.
You
Wanna
gotta
why-
make
no,
money off them
No,
somehow.
no. Wanna why though?
Scam.
Because the guys still fall for it. The guys still
Of
fall
course
for it.
they do.
They do.
They're not qualified, but they
Yeah.
shoot their fucking shot.
Right.
So they're paying 31% in fucking interest with a credit score of
Jesus
497.
Christ.
Yeah.
What the
I've
31
seen- yeah.
interest?
Yeah, dude. I've seen
I
that
have
shit.
4
Okay, so-
point fucking 4.2.
That's a great point though. So I want you guys
Think
all,
lower than that,
all here to
actually.
know that. Dude, any guy. I don't give
Oh,
a fuck.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck who's listening right now. You are the problem if you give someone that kind of value. You're the problem because they only will get what they can get. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. If you don't give them an inch, they can't take any mile, right?
Why do you think?
So if we hold our guns and we stay true to ourselves, they can't fucking go any further.
Look,
Stand your ground.
I'm gonna tell you
hold
this.
the line.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this.
They can't.
For all you motherfuckers thinking this is some sort of incel talk, it's not incel. We're not fear of women or sitting here saying that we're ugly or none of
Okay,
that.
so what? Okay,
that bullshit.
you bring it up.
Garbage.
Justin, you bring it up.
Because a lot of that's what people think
Let's
it
get the
is.
facts straight though. Incel is insolitary celibate.
No, well, hold
those
on.
Those
I
are guys that
honestly,
choose to stay by themselves.
No, I have to admit the incel movement is bullshit.
That's what I'm
reason
trying
I
to
say
say.
it is because I've seen these incels, and honestly, some of them are good looking from a man's perspective, just from another man not being gay. But
No, but their mindset.
I
is-
would look at them handsome, and
Mhm.
then they'd be like, "Well, I'm so fearful of women. They do all these hurtful things. It's bullshit. The incel movement is absolute garbage.
Justin, I want you to know something. The girls will be hard at us, but not be hard at incel. Incel is it's involuntary celibate. He chooses to be celibate. Okay.
You want to know why?
Not
They're not hard on
celibacy,
them?
man.
In
I
celibate.
could think of people
He
who are
chooses to be
fucking.
by himself.
They have celibacy where they don't want to entertain women's ideas, but they're also not fucking fearful of women who
I
are
think-
dorks sitting in the basement,
I think-
hiding from the world.
I think any girl.
There's a
I
difference,
think any
man.
girl will be turned on by us three, but not by fucking incel, man.
What did I
I
say?
know, of course, a
few
woman
minutes
wants to
ago?
just want to fuck one
So
of
I'm
us.
not comparing myself to a fucking incel.
What did I say
Incel's
a few
fake.
minutes ago about being a
Succubus.
Succubus, right?
Right.
They prey on the incels and the simps. You want to know why? Because
Yeah.
they're easy targets. They
They're easy
get what they
targets.
want. They get what they need
'Cause
out
you
of
could-
them.
you could
And there's
find,
a steady supply lined up for them back
Yes.
to back to back to back.
You guys are fucking sad, man.
And they will become so gluttonous in that
I-
fucking aspect.
Gluttony, one of the 7 deadly sins,
I
man.
work with so many women the past fucking 7, 8, 10 years that like every time I come across women, I educate the broad. The past
Did you
10
indulge in
years.
Gluttony?
The past fucking 10 years, I've been educating.
I'd be lying
these
if I
bitches.
said no.
I've been educating these bitches for the past 10 years. And guess what?
Yeah, that is
The same
true,
shit.
man.
And guess what? You know what? It's so fucking boring at this point. To me, it's like fucking like it's numb. It's boring because they all have the same firmware. They do the same thing. At this point, a girl tried to shit test me. I've seen it 100 times over in the workforce.
I don't know what
it's
it is.
fucking boring. To
You know
me.
what,
This-
like
to
I
me,
said,
it's
man.
boring.
Their mothers and fathers failed them as being their fucking parents, man.
Yes.
I wouldn't. Well, man, maybe a lot of it comes from that, but
Accountability, man. It starts
does.
at the fucking
Look.
roots, the source.
Look,
It does.
Where
I
did these
can-
shitty
look,
women come
it does.
from?
here's the
Fucking
no
shit-ass,
shit.
broken household
I asked
parents,
the strip
man.
club when I go to the strip clubs that you guys don't need to know of.
Strip clubs, bro. That's strip clubs.
Well,
man.
exactly. Here's my point. I want to make this very fucking clear.
Please, dude. 'cause you're
When I
talking
go
about
to those
clubs.
strip clubs and I ask these women, how is your father life? How is your family life? And they all got some garbage to say. That's my point. That's probably why you ended up as a fucking stripper, because your fucking family life is absolute dog shit.
Couldn't get a
You
real
ended
honest
up with-
living.
You ended
Yep.
up with some
Gotta go
dude
show your pussy,
who
right?
literally abuses the fuck out of you, and they've admitted this. So not my words, but just from things that I've seen and discussed with these strippers, because I don't give a fuck. It's a nice learning experience. You guys should go and do this yourselves in your states and countries wherever you're from. Go talk to these women like it's a fucking playpen, because really it is. Truthfully, it is. These women will tell you fucking from top to bottom their life story just for fun.
You're giving them a free therapy
Seriously.
session.
Yes,
for
literally.
for the lost and the damned.
Go fucking learn from it. So for those of you out there who think this shit doesn't exist, it really does. Go ask them why they are a dancer the way that they are.
Okay, but
for a nice term,
okay, but for
their
short,
father figure is lacking.
Okay, from a man perspective, a couple times maybe, because after
I
a couple
ain't gonna say
times
a
you're like,
couple,
all right,
man.
you get the gist of it. You're
Bro,
like,
I asked
"Aight."
every single one of
I'm
them
not-
in there.
Okay, Justin, look, here's the thing. It's like
Just
Justin, like I said, like I just said, I've been working with women in the workforce, and I work with a lot of women because the jobs I pick. For the past 10+ years, guess what? They do the same shit, all of them. Same firmware, like a fucking computer. Same shit.
their
It's
survival
all fuck.
mechanism
once
is
it-
manipulation.
Nah, I know that. But once you see it 100 times over, it gets boring. To you, you're like, all right, 100 girl, she's 21 years old, and she tried to throw the same shit. And at this point, I spit in her fucking mouth at this point because it's so boring to me at this point.
It is. I already know what their party years
That's what
are.
I'm doing right now.
Motherfucker, that's what I used to
It's
do.
fucking boring.
At 21, what
For
the hell
us,
you think
for
I
me.
was doing?
For me. But there's some guys out there, sadly, they need to watch our podcast because they don't. Some guys are just so stupid and stubborn. They just don't get it.
They're like, oh,
They
she's.
just don't get it.
I don't want to say weird shit, but like she's 21. Like, yeah, she's fresh, poo-tang, whatever.
Yeah, fresh
It's
on the
not,
market. Fresh
bro,
on the
that
market.
shit is
yeah.
fucking used up, man. At least in America, that shit is already used up by fucking 10, 20 dudes. Man, you are not getting fresh poo-tang.
even if it is,
Believe me.
even if it is fresh,
Red pill or not, don't give a shit about red pill at this point. I'm telling you the absolute fucking truth. That shit's used, bro.
even if it is pure, unused.
It's not pure. And
Guess
unused.
fucking what? You are just the first stepping stone in that journey.
Because after she do you, she gonna do everybody else.
You will be the first stepping
in the
stone.
car.
You're a
You will
dumb
be
simp.
walked over. You will be forgotten, used up for everything you're fucking worth, and then you're gonna be moved off on to the next stepping stone.
into personal.
They're fucking
So
Yeah, I
so
am.
so here's my point from a
fucking the parking lot.
from a man's perspective.
Justin knows what I'm talking
You
about.
guys got to get experience, man. Date plenty of different women.
Experience.
Yeah.
Fuck with different women. I don't care. I don't agree with hookup culture, but as a man, I think at this point in time, being in my late 20s and our late 20s, you have to. Because what I've noticed about a lot of people that are a lot younger than us, gosh damn, man, their fucking lack of experience with women is insane. It is crazy. It's to the point where it's toxic and it's sickening. Because you guys, you date one girl, right? Okay, you got cheated on, maybe you didn't, whatever it is. Now all of a sudden you're moving on to the next girl the same way that you moved on to the first fucking girl. You guys should not be doing this. Learn from the fucking mistakes, man. I've been with plenty of women. Hooking up, I've only dated a few, but that was, something serious, at least to me. But I've hooked up with quite a bit, and dude, from my experience, I am not sitting here thinking about women fucking indulging in oh my gosh, I should go into a relationship. I should jump into it because I feel lonely, or all of it is just emotion, bro.
Okay, Justin,
All of it is
Justin.
You ain't got no bitches, dude.
I had bitches, man. I just don't want to date anybody, man, because
Besides that.
I know the fucking people, the struggles that they all go through, the shit that I've also been through.
Word.
It's all
I mean, look,
bullshit, dude.
Any guy
I like my freedom. I really enjoy my freedom.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue.
I enjoy my freedom, man. I want to get rich.
So
I love getting rich, and that's my thing, dude. I don't care. I don't need a woman in my life. Besides, family, mother,
okay,
sister,
so Justin,
all that stuff.
I want you.
But
I want the whole audience to know the problem is guys they get burnt by women, but they don't see the signs. They don't see why they got burnt until it's too late.
the problem
Even when
is,
it's too late, they still don't see it. They
I would
still don't
love
see
to
it.
discuss these things, but
Living
dude,
proof of that over here.
these guys don't. They
Yeah.
cannot accept those facts, man. They
No. It's not about accepting. They don't see it. They're blind to it. They don't
no.
realize.
I could tell you.
They don't
until
realize, man.
your face is blue or my face is blue. that, hey, here's why she left you. I know 30-year-old guys at a fucking bar that were describing this shit. And I was like, man, here's why she left you. They still did not want to believe it. As sad as that is to say,
I know. I get that.
you're older than me and you still do not want to believe what I had to say.
You know what this sounds like, though? This sounds like what we're going to be doing next. You know what that is?
Which is what, Billy? Because I'm actually
Right.
intrigued by this idea.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come up with this brand new idea for episodes of the show to kind of branch out
Smooth.
here.
Talk about it, man. Talk about
To
it.
focus really on men's mental health. And what did I speak about a few minutes ago and hundreds of times before is the importance of brotherhood. So we are going to be introducing our
New series.
a new series. It'll be tons of shorts, videos, even episodes.
Full episodes.
In and of
you guys
itself.
are watching us on right now.
It's going to be intervention. We are going to get our brothers who are struggling mentally, physically, financially,
Just
spiritually,
in their own mind.
you name it. We are going to get them on the show, and we are going to talk to them because maybe they have forsaken the brotherhood that we preach about because they're going through struggles of their own. I'm guilty of that myself. I've done that time and time again because I don't want to burden people with what I got going on in my life because I know other people have things going on. And my problems are my problems, right?
Right.
No. When you have a brotherhood and you have brothers, guess what? Your problems become their problems. We need to raise the standard, raise the bar. That if Justin has something going on in his life, guess what? I'm responsible for helping him. Isaac, you have something going on in your life, guess what? I'm responsible for helping you. And it goes to this, it comes back to me as well.
Responsible for each other.
Okay? That's brotherhood. Guys, gentlemen.
Holding each other to accountability.
Right.
Even if it doesn't make sense.
Right. So it's a quick
Not out of narcissism or
quick example.
gaslighting,
Quick
but-
example. Any war that was fought, guys that were shoulder to shoulder with each other, their problems with their problems, their problems with their problems. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how it
I mean
was.
that is
That's
true.
how it
You,
was.
you'll-
You
you
are-
look to the person next to you.
You are only as strong as the weakest link, man.
Absolutely.
You are only as fast as your slowest person.
Absolutely.
You
man.
are only
100%.
as strong as your weakest member of the team.
That's why you should go watch our last episode on.
Yep.
We had a guest on there, a very special guest who explained very in detail his life and his upbringing, and gosh damn, man, it really got us in our feelings. Not gonna lie.
Our brother
Not
Henry,
gonna lie.
Our brother Henry, who talked about his experience in the Marine Corps.
Serving next to people, brothers
Right.
that you had also had to look out for, and,
Being
and those are the
in-
people that you were next to, and you had
Yeah.
to look out for them as the way they looked out for you.
And it's really interesting because he spoke from the perspective of a subordinate and as a superior. He was in both roles. He was responsible for listening to the orders of his superiors, and then he became a superior himself and had to look after his subordinates. Okay,
Mhm.
in other words, we were just minions looking up to the big boss.
Yeah.
Now what?
Now
how-
we the big bosses.
now when
you motherfuckers
well, there you go.
are little minions,
There you go.
but
so
in
guys,
a good way.
if you know somebody who is struggling that could really use a brotherhood, you know, they're struggling physically, mentally, spiritually, just anything at all. Okay, I preached about therapy before, how incredible of a resource that it is. Yeah, I'll be honest, it gets expensive. It costs $0 to come onto this show and
Literally.
have three brothers talk to you in three different perspectives and personalities and help you navigate through your issues and your problems.
Real life shit too.
People
Not
that are-
no fucking guru or fitness
Yeah.
guru or any of these gurus trying to tell you and sell you some course. We're not selling you a course, man. We're
No.
giving this information for fucking free, literally.
So this new series that we're doing, where we talk about the intervention of of an individual person. Any of you guys out there that listen to this podcast right now, if you feel like you have a story that you need to tell that you are struggling with, reach out to us and we'll get you on the show.
We're on all
And-
platforms, man. Literally on every single platform that you
Yeah.
can think of. We are on it.
But we want to get you on the show because we want you to inspire the people as well, not just yourself. We want you to inspire yourself, of course, but we want you to inspire the whole world. That
Even if
anybody that
we
watches
have
the
to
show-
fly you out here and you guys want to be a guest on the show, we would be more than happy to fly you out here.
Okay, even easier, like anybody that locally that watches our show that is in the
Well,
Chicago.
of course, locally would be also
Right, that's
be
in,
easier,
that's in the
but
Chicagoland area.
you guys really want to be on the show, man, we'll
But-
fly you out here and, you know,
We'll bring you on the show.
you guys just have to pay for everything else, but we'll pay for your ticket and all of that, so please be more than welcome to come on here.
We will
and
accommodate.
We'll be more than
the best
happy
of our
to have you.
abilities, guys. It drives us insane to see our brothers fail, and that they refuse the embrace of a brotherhood.
Yeah, or to take the help, or gosh damn, just being surrounded by men, man. I think that's what most.
I mean,
people
because think
need.
about all you guys out there, guys. You guys are all gonna be fathers one day. And
If not already.
You guys are probably already fathers.
Right.
'Cause,
And
you're
you-
insulting
you
me and
inspire-
Isaac for not being fathers.
you want to inspire your kids,
Maybe you regret your
decisions in some
ways.
dude. I'm telling you, man, like it's so important, dude. Because like, I remember everything that when I was a kid. Your kids gonna remember as well, man. So it's super important.
They will.
He's gonna remember everything he did with his dad. And if you don't make those times count, you have a certain window, man. You really do. He's only gonna be so young for so long, and all those things he remembers all of it.
Yeah, the young mind is
It really
very
is.
easily
And, like,
manipulated.
you remember all of it. I remember everything when I was a kid.
Me too.
All you guys did.
Even when I was 4 years old.
So
Believe it or not.
remember that, man.
So-
yeah, me too.
Very important, man. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to email, you want to comment, go ahead and subscribe, man. Do all the great things. We're on every single platform there is known to man, as far as we know. So just go ahead and follow those. Like them, dislike them, subscribe. Make sure you guys leave ratings, comments. It really helps the channel. And honestly, the whole entire reason we continue to do this is literally for you. It's not just for ourselves, but it's mostly for you. And I gotta be honest there, man.
I heard it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest.
I heard it.
It's mostly for you guys. And you guys want to be, you guys want to come out here and, like I said, do a show with us. You're more than welcome. But, they require a little bit of things. But we'll
sure.
pay for your ticket out here, man. And everything else is on you. So, you want your
don't
voice
have
to be
to-
heard.
You don't have to pay somebody in order for them to give a fuck.
Yeah.
Come to us. We will work with you. We will help you. We will guide you. We will help you navigate the treacherous paths that you're going down.
That is called being a man.
Are not alone.
And we'd love to hear your story.
We cannot accept any of you becoming a number, a statistic, just a little script on a headstone.
Yeah, like
We can't allow that to happen.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's
I'm
the truth,
thinking,
man.
I was gonna say something else. Dark humor.
Well, if you like
Billy
dark
is right.
humor,
Billy is
we are.
right. We're not gonna. Yeah. Don't become another statistic, man. Go out there and make a change. That's what we're here for. For you to make a fucking change.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to episode 13 of Motivation. This has been a great episode. I think we covered a lot of good stuff, a lot of perspectives.
We definitely did, man. Our fans and our supporters. I know you guys enjoyed this shit, man.
Let us know.
Beyond belief.
Let us know how we did from Justin's casting couch
Hey man, it's a fucking L-shaped couch, man. This is a good couch. It's
Hey,
kind of old, but
I'm just happy it's not sticky. So, I'm
Right.
yeah, we're not on that level yet. I mean, you got to get the leather ones where they start shedding alligator type of skin. They got the shell going on it. You know, it starts shedding.
My aunt used to have a couch like that. I hate
Everybody's fucking. Their parents or their grandparents had some kind of couch like that, man. It was,
My
it was
grandma had
shedding.
the plastic lining. Over it.
Oh yeah. You're not supposed to sit in it, but I will allow it this time.
Yeah, right. So, guys, brothers, thank you from your hosts, myself, Billy, Justin, and Isaac. We just want to say thank you for tuning in.
I
and
really
checking
appreciate you
us
guys
out.
watching this to the very end, man.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you guys learn a
absolutely.
lot from this
Absolutely.
podcast, just subscribe, continue watching, and
Absolutely.
I promise you, we got very extreme good content to come. Just fuck, man. Just thank you guys. I really appreciate everyone.
If you are a first time listener, welcome to your first episode. If you've been with us since the beginning, guys,
Man.
for the
Salute
13th
to you soldiers out there, man.
Yep.
Just like us.
for the 13th time, remember,
Eat.
lift.
And conquer, baby.
Regardless now, baby.